affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Oh, you left a message on his. You left a message. See, even just mentioning Secular Opinion's name is starting to fuck up my language skills. Okay, now I don't care. Okay, he's a fuckwad. Ignore him. Put him on ignore. Block his channel. Stay the fuck away. Your brain cells will thank you later. Okay, trust me on this shit.
Folks, ladies and Gentiles, elephants and crocodiles, thank you for joining me over on the Secular's Revenge channel for a little get together tonight, a little sit down. We got a fun, tight little short show. We got some announcements coming up for the main channel, and yes, I am well aware of the Brett Keane situation over at Will Kincaid's. We may look in on that. I don't want to restream while they're streaming, but I was thinking maybe, and this is just a big maybe, sometime after midnight, my main channel should be active again for live streaming. So maybe we'll cut this short, go to the main channel after they're done live streaming, and look at some highlights, because there's some highlights for sure. I've been checking it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, folks. Thank you for joining me. Let's have a little sippy sip. Let's get right into this tonight, folks. Oh yeah. Some good stuff there, folks. Let's see who we got out there tonight. Who's joining us tonight? Adam E. Quasi Monkey, of course. Lusty McButt was first tonight. Mr. Ruby Loosehead, thank you for joining us. City of the Silent. Patch Adams 83. And many others that I saw out there. Who else? A Hillbilly, of course. Dragon Jim. Shelly Evanson. Sorry. Theo, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Reaper's Lair, for joining me this evening. Baby Jane, I thought I saw her around. Maybe not. Maybe not. Comfort Doll. Chrissy. Clockwork. Lady. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork now, folks. We're just getting warmed up. Little North Chick. Thank you for joining me. Fox Mulder. Thank you for joining this evening. Let's not even waste any time, folks. Let's just get right into it. Bringing you a favorite to start off the night. Now, folks, as I said, we may cut this short and move over to the main channel. I don't know yet. We'll see how it all plays out. I know that there was some shenanigans tonight we might have to check out, but for now, let's just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, much love to the fans. They don't stop, won't stop with them things. You know, straight up though, fans, it's time to take the Lokes to Hollywood with them things, as he don't stop. Push with all the fans for life, you know, straight up though. Lokes jumping back and flipping on them with the things. Jump back, flip on them with the things. Jump back, flip on them with the things. Jump front flip, jump front flip, jump front flip, jump front flip. Now back flipping on them with the things. You know, for reals though, as he don't stop, as he won't quit. Front flipping on them with them things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though. You know, for reals though. Lokes never, ever gonna stop with them things. Push with all the fans for life with them things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though. You know, much love to the fans. Much love to the women. You know, for reals though. The Lokes don't stop. He won't quit with them things. You know, straight up though. You know what I'm saying? For reals though. You know, fainting it with them things. Now coming back in, slapping them with them things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though. You know, kicking them with those snaps with them things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Now other side with them things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Drop, kicking, snapping on them with them things. You know, for reals though. Helicopter, snap on them with them things. You know what I'm saying? For reals though. As the Lokes don't stop. He won't quit with them things. He push with all the fans for life with them things. You know, for reals though. As he never, ever gonna quit with them things. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though. You know, much love to all the fans. Much love to all the women. As the Lokes never, ever gonna quit with them things. You know, straight up though. Yeah, God bless the fans. It don't stop. It won't quit with the things. Lows, push with all the fans for life with the things. You know, straight up though. Fans, it's time to take the Lokes to Hollywood with the things as he don't stop. Push with all the fans for life. God bless the fans. Yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, European Most Targeted Citizen. Earlier today, I posted a video of me and Mason getting out of my truck. Or getting in my truck at the barbershop. And in that video, if you look closely, you can see that the hood was open on my truck. I noticed that when I got home. I said, wow, the hood's open. I bet they've been messing with my truck. In this program, they vandalize everything. And they're spending every dime I got to fix this stuff, so I cannot get out on my houseboat. They're doing everything they can to destroy everything on y'all. Listen, this has been going on, total terrorism of my belongings for years and years. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars spent. When I had my business, clutch, pressure plate, transmission, engine. I went through 4 transmissions in a matter of 3 or 4 months. Oil being drained out of my vehicles, all this. So the question isn't, I wonder if they mess with anything. They're not going to open the hood of my truck unless they're going to mess with something. So I didn't notice anything except it acted like it missed a little bit today. Going down the road, just a hiccup. Pull it over here so I can look at this, and I've had to do some rewiring on this, and I'm using my truck as a reference. I go to look at my distributor cap on my Ranger, and they have loosened the cap. Look at that. Loosened the distributor cap on it. The screws are backed out almost all the way. Now, what would that do? That would arc. Remember, that's the new distributor in my Ranger. That would arc. That would fry out the distributor. It'd fry out the ignition coil. It'd fry out everything that I just got through building on this goddamn truck. It would fry it out. But this is all just a fucking joke.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So, just a quick little message for the smut bucket, E.T., delusional whore, and her faithful followers. Her faithful followers that are so happy that she's finally coming out and saying all the things that y'all have been wanting to say for so long. That's why she keeps saying it. I'm finally standing up to them. I'm brave enough to stand up to them. I'm brave enough to say everything that people are afraid to say. Because that's exactly what it is. Y'all been afraid to say all these things for so long. She's finally saying it, and now y'all so happy. That's why y'all being so happy.
So I just want to check out a few minutes of this. Now, I want to bring everybody up to speed and why I'm covering this. So, this woman goes by the YouTube name Wife of Christ. Not to be confused with Tila Tequila, who also claims to be the wife of Christ, or the bride of Christ. And also not to be confused with Gail Cord Schuler, who has a whole other relationship with Jesus Christ. But the point being, Tila has been escalating her activity, let's say. Basically, we all know Tila's past, right? She drops the N-bomb. She, is dressed up in Nazi gear. She has done things, part performance, part just because she's a scumbag. So, of course, her and this particular one, the bride and the wife, have been going back and forth on YouTube. And as I predicted, things have heated up. So we're just going to watch a little bit of this, because this is where I left it last week. Then I'm going to show you one of Tila's more recent responses, where Tila is blatantly pulling verses from the Bible to prove how bad black people are. Like, it's getting crazy. But I have an announcement to make, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're just going to watch, just to give you a little context, just a little taste of each side here. I'm not taking sides, but, yeah, let's go.
I see y'all so bad. That's why she put her little Cash App card up there. She's such a bum beggar, the church bum, the beggar, the begging bum, the high class bum. She put her Cash App card to my, look at my card, I love Jesus, trying to act like she wasn't begging for money. She was begging for money. She would have, if anybody else that was putting their card information up there would have covered up their card, their information, so nobody could see their information. But she wanted to have her Cash App up there so the little faithful crackers who hate us can go and give her money for doing what she's doing. Give her money and support her on her mission of trying to tear down the black community. Tear us down. That's all that was about. And I don't know how y'all got so much faith in somebody who talks about black people all day, but sits back and watches a black woman all day and learns from a black woman all day. How can you even respect somebody like that? Every single thing she says comes from me. Just yesterday, I read a scripture out of Proverbs 8 talking about those that hate me love death. And she goes right on her platform and says the same exact thing that I said. It was about me, and I was talking about me, the spirit of me.
So again, she's talking about TILA Tequila, and another interesting contrast that I found between these two YouTubers is they both start out quiet and end up much louder. So again, we're not going to go, because we watched a bit of this last week. I'm just going to go ahead. Now I'm just giving it some context to the next video. So this video was in a response to a series of community posts that TILA Tequila had been putting up. She was showing pictures of like elderly women getting attacked by canine units by accident, and laughing and saying that it was the enemies and the black community, why they're so bad and they deserve it, and God is releasing the hounds of heaven and all this bullshit. So that's where this comes in. But like I said, it gets better, folks. We'll just listen to it a little bit more and we'll move along here.
Are safe and well taken care of and covered under the blood of Jesus. Nothing will come near their dwelling because I have spoken it. So why are you thinking that you hurt me talking about all black people and the things that I am doing to them because they don't belong to me? I have all enemies on this earth. It ain't just blacks. It ain't just white people like you are just specifically attacking black people. I have black enemies. I have white enemies. I have gook enemies. I have all kinds of enemies upon this earth. I came to defeat sin. Sin is who I came to defeat. The spirits beneath the people is who I came to defeat. And people like you skeezer whore, who want to sit there and use my words to try to attack my people with them because you don't have a brain big enough to come up with your own words. You don't have a brain big enough to receive your own words from my God. He doesn't even want you. You're so worthless to him and so disgusting, so used up and washed up with your crooked bang, so washed up with your old hairstyle, with your thin hair trying to swing it around. You a filthy skeezer. So washed up that my Jesus didn't want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. That's why he's not telling you any of these powerful things that you got to get from me. You got to learn from your master. You got to learn everything from me because Jesus thinks you so filthy, used up and washed up that he don't even want to speak to you, whore. He don't even want to talk to you, you filthy delusional whore. He about to send you with Casey Johnson, your ex-fiance, you dyke whore. You about to go with her. You about to visit her, you filthy skeezer. You and her about to be, I ain't mean to point up. I meant to point down because y'all gonna be burning in hell together for all eternity, you filthy skeezer whore. So you better be prepared. And like I told you before, you got something horrible and terrible coming your way. So I'm glad you keep running your mouth instead of going to change your daughter filthy draws or go worry about her big gums and teeth looking like a horse. Talking about our horse hair. Your daughter got a horse mouth. Her big gums. Yo, she got some big gums. You better go and handle that, sis. She got dookie draws, horse butt, and a horse mouth. You got bigger problems to worry about, sis. Stop worrying about my kids and worry about yourself, you filthy skeezer whore.
All right, so I think I'm setting the stage here, folks, where we left off in this conflict between the bride and the wife of Christ. So let's move ahead in time to see where Tila's at in her responses since this video. Folks, you know it only gets better from here.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I just curled my hair. I don't really, get my hair done or anything like that much often because ain't nobody got time for that. I just don't have time for that. But when I do fix it up, it's really nice. And so today I wanted to give you scripture You know, everyone's all shook, but it's just the truth. I mean, if y'all getting mad at the truth, y'all need to look within yourselves. Quit getting mad at me, the messenger of truth, but look at within yourselves and get yourselves worked on. Okay, so, first of all, have y'all seen all these, you know, all the calamity that's fallen on black folks? You know, ever since they waged war with me, all the calamity that has fallen upon them, like all their leaders getting assassinated, they're assassinating each other. You know, they even had this like rise of the Moors, but then in like one day they got taken down. Womp, womp, womp. So much for your rise. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's actually, this is going to be a quick video. There's actually scripture that proves that God does not favor black women. I mean, besides the last scripture that I read y'all about how God made them bald and stinky and ugly because he said instead of beauty, he's going to put branding on them like cows, you know, because you brand cows and animals, you know. That's how God sees them, you know, because they're loud and just, you know, ratchet, unruly. I mean, y'all know. Okay, so here's a few scriptures that backs up the fact that God does not favor black women. Likewise, also that women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly attire, but with what is proper for women who profess godliness with good works. So you see here, even 2,000 years ago, they made a mention of women with braided hair and, you know, those big old gold hoop earrings. Like, he's pretty much describing someone ghetto and ratchet right here. And back then, I don't think they had any hair weave and hair extensions like they do now. So the women back then who all had braids and cornrows and all that was most likely just black women, because braiding in that manner is a cultural thing that it comes from the black community. So God makes a distinction here to not be like them, to put it away, all the, you know, bouginess, like all these black women at these churches, they're so bougie. It's not beauty, it's bouginess, you know, when they put all these golds and earrings, and it's just, it's not, see how with me, it's real, you know, real classy, you know, heart of the ocean. And even if this ring, it's still classy, you know, it's not like real trashy looking. Anyway, so God says have self-control. Black women do not have self-control.
So we can kind of see where this is going, predictably. If you know, I know it's uncomfortable for some people, but this is Tila Tequila. This is, so we have the bride of Christ, Tila Tequila. I'll refer to her as the bride. And we have the wife of Christ on both ends of the spectrum. And they're both fighting over Jesus and their claim of being the bride, apparently. And, yeah, Tila is almost where we left her about a year or so ago. Remember when that one video went viral and, yeah, almost got her banned? A few more minutes and we're going to move on. But I think you guys are getting where this is going.
That's all. Modesty, no, they do not have modesty. All that twerking and all that, it's just not good. And then he goes on again in another verse. He says, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. So this is like black women do not have a gentle and quiet spirit. Black women are always wanting to fight at any second. Like, listen, just because us classy women don't want to fight you doesn't mean we're scared. We're just not animals. We're not monkeys running around trying to pull each other's hair, you know, because they always make fun of other races who, you know, don't fight or we don't.
So there it is, folks. And yes, I agree. She is trolling. She is completely baiting this other woman. But, I mean, Tila, on many occasions, has, you know, kind of backed these statements up. This is what Tila believes, and, you know, God bless America, I guess. You're free. There's a good screen cap. There's her sex face, folks, if you were wondering. There's another one. Well, let's let Tila finish it off, and then we're going to see the wife's response to this.
Braid your hair. because, you know, God doesn't like that. And then you go and claim to be God's chosen. This is real sad, ladies. But anyways, oh, and by the way, one last thing. It's real funny that all my haters, they dig up old photos and videos of me from ancient days, or especially the pictures of me where they screenshot when I was 8 months pregnant and bloated. I mean, obviously I was pregnant, so they use that photo. That's all they have of me. But what about right now, though? What about right now?
Real quick message for this skeezer whore, since she want to call on the Black Jesus. She want to keep calling on the Black Jesus. So I'm here, skeezer whore. Black Jesus is here through his Black queen. Every time I speak in a video, it's Black Jesus, because I have his Black spirit inside of me. How about that, you skeezer whore? And you know Black Jesus is here on this earth, because everything you have learned since I popped up has come from the Black Jesus. Everything you know has come from Black Jesus. While you sitting there attacking Black Jesus, I have let you know over and over again where I get my mysteries from, where I get my revelation from, where I get my news from. It comes from the King of Kings himself, the Black chocolate handsome king. Just like it says in Revelation chapter 1, it says what color he is. But filthy whores like you want to refuse to believe what color he is, because you hate Black so much. You hate Black so much that you refuse to believe Jesus is Black, even though the word of God says he is Black and it says he has dreadlocks. Now you're in Song of Solomon because I showed you how to get there. I showed you how to get to Song of Solomon. I see you writing about Song of Solomon. In Song of Solomon 5, it described him having dreadlocks. What crackers do you know had dreadlocks, you filthy whore? You're following me, getting all your news from me. Everything you know came from my king, my Black Jesus, because he revealed them to me and I taught them to you. I taught you everything you know. Before I popped up a year ago, you were saying F your Bible. When people would bring Bible verses to you and scriptures to you, you told them F your Bible. That's exactly what you would say to them. So now all of a sudden, what makes you so concerned about the Bible now? Because I popped up? Because I'm living in the word of God? I'm the walking word of God, and you can see the power of God and his words fulfilling in my life. So now you're trying to be like me, and now you want to act like you care about the Bible so much, you phony whore. You have been around for 5 years almost, and you have never been the way you are today. The only reason why you are the way you are today is because you have been following behind the Black Jesus. The Black Jesus sent me here this way, and you're following him, getting everything you know from the Black King. Your cracker Jesus haven't taught you anything. What has your white Jesus taught you? Why didn't you know anything until I popped up? How many revelations has your white Jesus taught you? Just yesterday, when you talk about, oh, she shall be called the Lord our righteousness, I have been saying that for months. You got that from me and my Black Jesus. Why didn't your white Jesus teach it to you? Why didn't your white Jesus teach you anything? How come you didn't know one single thing you know, you filthy whore, until I, the Black Jesus, popped up? Why didn't your white Jesus teach it to you? It's so hilarious how this is unfolding. People are always coming to me telling me how they see you're copying everything I do. They can see right through you, you filthy whore. They see you copying me. They come and tell me, oh, she's copying everything you say and do. So you think that you're hurting me by saying Black Jesus and Black this and Black that. But everybody sees you following Black Jesus. Everybody sees how phony you are. Everybody sees you trying to ride the wave that you're riding right now just to get a little bit of popularity, because you're so washed up and forgotten about how you get famous, and now look at you now. How you were famous and thought you were something and popular and a celebrity, and now you're just a filthy, used up skeezer whore trying to be somebody else. Walking behind somebody else, watching someone else's videos, waiting for her to reveal something from heaven so you can say it. How does that make you feel? You're a loser. You're a filthy skeezer loser claiming to hate Black people, but you're learning everything from the black powerful King Jesus. How does that make you feel, you disgusting whore? You are pathetic. You are so pathetic that you live your life to try to be somebody else. You are so pathetic that you live your life copying and following behind a woman that you claim to hate. You are so pathetic that you live your life in misery because you know that the Black woman has been chosen by God and you can never be her. How does that make you feel, you skeezer whore? Your brain is so small that you're portraying to be people that you don't even know who they are. Your brain is so small that all you have ever known how to do is suck penises and have sex to make it halfway to the top.
I can Google you right now, and I actually did yesterday. I wanted to put it as my thumbnail, but I know they would have blocked my channel. You are butt naked on Google. All you have to Google is Tila Tequila Playboy. You will see her whole naked body, her coochie and everything, her legs wide open, her entire naked body. You will see it online. And she actually thinks that Jesus would want to choose a queen like that. This filthy, disgusting skeezer actually thinks that the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords would choose a queen who any person could look at any given time, print her picture out, hang it up on the walls, hang it up on the trees, hang it up on buildings if they wanted to, and jack off to it at any given moment if they chose to. She really thinks that Jesus would choose somebody like that. That filthy, disgusting whore who never had anything going for herself actually thinks that the King of Kings would choose something disgusting like that. Was that the best you could do, Lucifer? Oh, Lucifer, was that the best you can do when choosing my competition? When choosing a queen's competition? Was that the best you can do? Was choose a filthy, trashy whore like that? A trashy whore like that who wasn't even reading the Bible a year ago? Who was just running around here cursing, doing everything she want to do, disrespecting God, disrespecting my name when everybody watched her do it? Was that the best you can do? Anybody who's worth something knows that she's trash. Anybody who's worth something or has my spirit can see right through that trashy demon. Was that the best you can do, Lucifer? You could have picked somebody better than that. If you wanted to actually give me some competition, if you wanted to actually confuse people, you should have choose somebody better than that. That was the best you can do. Was that filthy gook? That filthy gook who talks about black people all day and can't even protect her own people? What about, did she notice that there was a crash yesterday? That there was just 45 Philippine troops just died? They just died in a plane crash. They missed the runway. They missed the runway and died, and their plane caught on fire. 45 Asian gooks were murdered by my black Jesus. He's been killing bastards left and right. The coronavirus is him. Thousands and thousands of people have been killed by my black Jesus, and this hoe is talking.
All right, so another thing that they have in common is they take great glee in certain minority groups dying in masses. I mean, we got Tila over there posting about people getting run over and all that kind of stuff. And we have it here too. So these are literally the same but different. I know that's an oxymoron, but folks, this is what we're dealing with. So I have taken it. Listen, we got to get to the bottom of this, folks, before it gets out of hand. So I have taken it upon myself to go out of my way and reach out. And yes, folks, next week on the Secular Opinion, my main channel, I'm going to have an interview, a short interview with the wife of Christ. Either Tuesday or Wednesday, probably Tuesday evening, around 8 p.m.-ish. I will post it over on my main channel when we get the details finally all ironed out, I guess. But I will be having an interview for her to tell her side of the story. Because I don't think it's fair that Tila, she has a little bit of celebrity still behind her. And a bigger platform. So the wife of Christ, not the bride of Christ. I know it's confusing. The wife of Christ. Next week, folks, we'll be live on the Secular Opinion channel for a short Q&A. And for her to tell her side of the story. Folks, thank you so much for joining. Please thumbs up the video, all that good stuff. If you want to make Von rage, the fund is in the description, but that's up to you. I just love the business. Let's move on, folks.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Good boy! I'm a good boy! I like Jesus!
Hey guys, so I know a lot of you have been wondering if I'm ever going to start working out again, and for a while I thought that I wasn't going to bother, just because I kept getting frustrated with it. I kept getting frustrated with not making any real gains, not getting, just being tired all the time, just lots of issues. And I know that with my endocrine disorder, which I hate talking about, but it's a thing. I mean, even with the proper amount of testosterone, I'm still not getting big. I'm still not getting gains. And, you know, I got to wondering, you know, because I'm pretty flabby, right? I mean, I've got like this old head, this flabby body. It's just disgusting, right? So I thought, well, maybe it is that I'm not eating enough. And what I mean by that is that I don't mean, bags of chips and 2-liter bottles of soda or, the Happy Cabby diet. I mean, I'm not eating as much healthy food as I could be. I mean, I've been spending quite a bit of money on steak and fish, chicken, red meat, that kind of a thing. But I'm still not working out as much as I should be. And I got to thinking, maybe it would be a good thing for me to do is to actually have you guys help hold me accountable to actually get bigger, get, stronger. Because the thing of it is like, I have a hard time holding myself accountable when it comes to health and weight loss and getting fit. I've never been that motivated to do it. But at the same time, I kind of need to. I mean, I'm getting like, I've got gross fat and, I mean, my biceps are somewhat okay, but my forearms are just, they're toothpicks. It's not, it's not, I look way too old just because I'm not in shape. So I'm thinking I'm going to basically start going to the gym probably a couple times a week, if not more, probably more. Also eating a lot more fish, chicken, etc. And I'm going to be trying to do maybe a video a day. And, if I don't put up a video every day about getting healthier, feel free to roast me in the comments of the previous video. Feel free to roast me in the comments of this video. Because, I mean, look at me, folks. I look flabby and sickly. And it's not just the lighting. It's because I am a flabby, bald little man. And that needs to change. That needs to change. So I'll be talking a little bit more about my diet and stuff, what I'm going to be doing. I got to get this kind of figured out so I can schedule the workouts and all those other things. I'm not sure if I can film in my gym. I actually do have a gym membership, but I don't really use it. And no, it's not Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, where the 20-pound dumbbells are actually 10 pounds. Yes, that's the way it is. God forbid if you try to lift a heavy weight in that place. And one of the things that I've researched a little bit online, I guess, in order to get big, I guess I've heard it's like heavier weights but with less reps. So is that what it is? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to see a personal trainer about that. But a lot of it with me is consistency. I mean, I'm good for a week, I'll do great for a week, and then I just fall off the wagon and I'm back to drinking sodas and sitting around watching Netflix and crap all day. And I mean, let's face it, with a body like this, there's no chance in hell I'm going to attract any women at all. So, yeah. So, feel free to roast me in the comments. Yeah, I know you want to. I know you want to. I'm not into humiliation, but I know you guys are into humiliating me sometimes. And maybe after a couple weeks of doing this consistently, we'll start to see some real progress on my appearance. Because it's going to be a while before I can do something about this. But, PayPal link in the description, 12K for a nose job, but hey, it's going to be worth it. But in the meantime, the less expensive route is to, at the very least, get my body in shape. Because if I was, fairly big, I'd be a lot better looking. I mean, let's just face that fact right now. God, I love looking at myself. Think about how much more I will enjoy looking at myself if I actually get healthier and actually build some muscle. So, yeah. feel free to roast me in the comments. I know you want to enjoy it, do so. And we'll talk about my what I'm going to be doing as far as my diet and workout schedule tomorrow in the next video.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I want to make it very clear, folks. You know, I just had a revelation from God. You know what that is? There's a guy on YouTube, a big fat, a big one, a big fat fucking.
So, again, just I think everybody knows the story by now, but just to, you know, clear up any misconceptions out there, the reason that I got a community guideline strike on my main channel wasn't because of anything to do with the stream that I was streaming or anything like that. It was because this particular video, where Rev says the N-word multiple times, I had uploaded it unlisted to share with somebody and had completely forgot that I still had it uploaded. And the algorithm caught it, and I got it taken down. So that's actually what happened. So, and since I think we are crossing the threshold shortly, where that probation period will be up, I thought in honor of that, we would play, of course, the censored version of the video. Folks, thank you for joining me this evening.
He's got these black rim glasses. He's got all these people that give him money because I don't know why they give him fucking money. But I just want everybody to know that everybody that follows that guy, he is the biggest, most disgusting, sweaty, fat that you've ever seen.
Twisted insanity. I do have big old tigbitties. I do. I do. Hello, wise guy. I see that your handsome butt has joined. How are you, sweetheart? I love that boy, that man, that amazing soul he is. I love wise guy. He's such a good guy.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, Past Thoughts by Justin, Emo Howling Wolf.
And I'm fucking pissed, that's right. I should have the right to smoke this anywhere I please! You got me! Because this is stupid! Are you freaking kidding me? And if I knew where this cunt was, I'd fucking punch her right in a fucking cunt face that she is. Hallelujah. And I'd punch her right in the face. And when you gave my entertainment, you pissed me off. Do you understand me, you cunt? Do you get it?
Do you see any needle marks in my fucking arm? Okay? Do you see any fucking needle marks in the fucking arm? You see one bug bite there from the fleas. From the cat fleas. There is a bug bite right there.
If I knew where the fuck you are, I would brain your fucking brain in. Do you understand me? Do you know how bored I get when Eric is not on the fucking internet, you cunt?
That's a good video for ya.
And I don't care my fucking neighbors hear me in a 5-mile radius from me! Because you're a fucking low-life motherfucking bitch! Cram your little fucking show up your fucking ass! I'm back, baby! And you can kiss my fucking ass! That's right! You can kiss my fucking ass! If I knew who the fuck you are, I'd beat the fucking shit out of you! Do you understand that? Impersonating me and like making me look like a fucking asshole? You're a scumbag! You gonna keep down your thing now? You gonna keep getting it? You gonna keep running your mouth? Cause I would've gave him this! Now all you blue specs and Texas, go fuck yourself!
same country as them.
Well, you know what he does.
He was in Scotland.
You want to know what all you
I mean, he's got fucking water. He's not.
It's all part of the same island, you dumbass.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here
we go. Here we go. That's what all you drunks can do. Kiss my ass.
Oh,
I love you.
I can see this being taken down.
Fucking Rick just said I love you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, welcome to the humble abode.
Young Irvy Helton was a spry ninja in training. But then one day a debilitating disease turned him into a pathetic sack of shit. Hi, I'm Wolfer Brimley, and I'm here to tell you about a terrible affliction. Diabetes. Now scientists have found relief from this ailment.
Chili dogs by the Vaughn.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Hooey, folks, we got something that'll make you feel real good. Chili dogs by the Vaughn.
Chili dogs by the Vaughn.
These tasty chili dogs will knock out diabetes in a heartbeat.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Side effects include delusions of grandeur, swollen, crusty feet, unexplained foul-smelling odor, blind, impotent rage, and neglect. Always consult a doctor before trying new medications.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
All right. Well,
We're live.
We are live, and we're
We
back
are
on
live.
YouTube.
And
We're
any-
back.
Sorry about that, folks. So it appears that Vaughn and J-Dubs have been learning. They've been reading from the book of Brett Keane. Yes, Brett Keane, who conveniently has just showed up, who is cracking a whole 12 live viewers. Nothing against that, but let's be honest, has wiggled himself into the drama folds, which is no small feat when you're Brett Keane. He has now created a platform for the lulz cows to go and cry on and let their chafed teats heal up. And typically, I don't want to give him any more attention than's necessary, because that's why he's in it. Of course, he's been over on GTV, simping out. And of course, tonight on Will Kincaid's, that was quite a spectacle. As I said, we will take a look at that. Pardon me, folks. If not here, maybe we'll go over to my main channel and stream it over there. Because of as typical as Brett Keane, it's been the same trick. He and Brett Keane in turn reads from the book of Jesus Freak. They used to do this back when you debate like religion or anything. They would demand evidence, but then when you give it to them, it's either you're an atheist and it's not credible, so they won't even look at it, or it's too long, right? If they don't see it within a few minutes, or not, they don't even give it that, right? And even if they do, they just dismiss it. And when it looks like, when they begin watching it, it's something that's going to make them uncomfortable, they start deflecting and starting fights with other people about other things. That's exactly what Brett Keane did tonight. He cried for evidence and then cried the evidence was too long and he just didn't want to be bothered to look at it. He just doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't care. I mean, this is a guy, he knows better, right? He's made videos about Von Helton. He's turned on all of them, on everybody. It's just so ridiculous. I typically don't want to give it any credence. Now, when we started going live, it was interesting because I seen that J.D. Kane had went into Will Kincaid's, and there was Brett and G-Man, and that was starting to get interesting. And so we'll take a look at that. But this is actually just from a day or so ago. So Vaughn and J-Dubs are now trying to circumvent getting kicked off, or I should say at least Vaughn, getting kicked off YouTube. And now, mind you, he himself is not banned, right? He's not IP banned from YouTube or anything like that. But his channel was shut down for violating terms of service. So now they've opened up a new channel called Pagan Jew, and they're basically just doing the same thing. Now, for the most part, this is probably pretty boring. But I do know around the 18-minute markish. Let me just find it here, folks. Back here. They have a nice little talk about transgenders. And, of course, the 70s, where Vaughn owned multiple Gran Torinos. You know, which is quite a feat for someone who would have been about 12 years old. So let's enjoy some of this, folks. Lulls everywhere. Let's all have a drink.
Now it's now we got to remix it.
We got to remix. When I saw Ed standing there,
I saw
Ed standing there.
She used to be a guy, and now she's a girl, and I saw her standing there.
I saw Ed standing there. Yeah, I saw Ed standing there. We got to modernize it for 2021, you know. Because see, we got to use the word "it" because we can't misgender
Or
it. Right?
they or them, yeah, them.
Can't misgender. You get in trouble for that shit. So we just have to call it "it."
You get taken out back and shot for that type of behavior.
Yeah. Till we get the proper gender, we have to call it "it." You know, because we don't. God forbid we misgender someone, right? You know. My goodness. My goodness. Don't want to misgender anyone, folks. No. The fiasco that is Bat Wayman. Oh, God. Nightmare. I have nightmares for them. Well, the bat suit will look great when it's on a woman.
I supported a company that loves America today, though.
You did one now?
One of the few.
One of the few that's left, yeah. Yeah.
I haven't come for these yet, man. The
yeah. Yep, one of the few companies that still support America. Yeah, that's true. Everybody's going Commie. Chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. There's got to be a veiled reference in there somewhere, right? You come and go. You come and go. I mean, come on. There's a veiled reference in there somewhere. Anyway. You know, that my favorite, though, is, do you really want to hurt me? And I'm like, yes, I really do. I really do. Boy, George, man, holy shit. You know, and everybody said, oh, the 1980s are mild. Mild? Have you seen Boy George? Yeah, mild my ass. There's nothing mild about that. But whatever. Yeah, I remember the 80s. I lived through it.
What was your favorite decade, Vaughn, so far? Like, well, if you had to pick one, since you actually lived through a lot of
my favorite what now?
Decade.
My favorite decade. Oh God, dude, the 70s. Oh fuck,
yeah.
man. Oh fuck yeah. Oh dude, I'm underneath my Torino and I'm putting dual exhaust on, man. And I get everything locked down nice and tight, man. And I fire that motor up, man. And the sound of that growling sound of that out of that huge V8 engine, there is nothing like it in the world, bro.
So this is just flat out bullshit. Because I pointed out before, it's complicated with Vaughn. Some are just exaggerations of truthful stories or his gullible interpretation of what might have been an answer to a truthful story. But I'm pretty sure this is just flat out bullshit. He's had an uncle or somebody that's owned a Torino and was out in the shop one day helping him or something. And that's where this all comes from. VONHELTON did not own, not one, he's going to go on to say he's owned multiple Gran Torinos in the 70s. Folks, he was in the Army at 18 in 1983, right? He was born in 1963. Right, so he would have been like fucking 10, 12 years old when this shit... It's just ridiculous. Folks.
Nothing like it in the world. That's just fucking awesome, man. Just great. Oh, God. And you know, and the poor thing's running on 7.5 cylinders and puttering and stuttering like crazy until I start to race somebody else. And all of a sudden, the fucker comes alive and I'm down the fucking road before he even gets started. It's like, what the fuck just happened? You know, that's where I think that car's possessed. But that's okay. I didn't care. I won races, so who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? As long as I'm winning, I don't give a fuck.
He won races.
But yeah, man, it's great.
Folks, he won races. Plural. He won races in the 70s with his Gran Torino. Huh.
Ford Torinos, man. I had a my very first vehicle was a 1970 Ford Torino wagon with a 302 box in it. And then I had a Torino, I think it was like a brownish with a white backing on a top, a carriage top, they called it. And I had that one, and I forget what motor it had in it. I think it had a Windsor. Then I got the green 4-door, which had a Windsor. Then I got a red with a 400 modified in it. That was a Starsky & Hutch thing,
Oh, yeah.
but it didn't have the white stripe.
Yeah.
It was the same red color, but it didn't have the white stripe. And then after that, I had another Torino, but it totally escapes me. But yeah, man, Torinos. I had a lot of Torinos, and I love that car.
Yeah.
You know, supposedly there is a factory down in Tennessee that if you take your Ford Torino down there, no matter what condition it's in, unless it's junked, of course, but no matter what condition it is, if you take it down to this one factory down in Tennessee, when they get done with it, it'll look just like it rolled off the showroom floor back in 1970. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And they use all original parts too. They don't use any junk. It's all original parts. And when they roll it out, man, it looks just like it rolled off the showroom floor. And I wished I had the information on that place, but I can't remember it right offhand. I'm probably got it stuck around here somewhere. But yeah, it was great, man. I'm like, and I wanted to get my especially my green one down there because it was starting to get a little tiny bit of rust around the wheel wells. So I wanted to get it down there, but never got the chance. But yeah, man, it was
yeah.
Good shit,
sorry,
man. Good
Mac.
shit.
What were we talking about? Cars? Decades?
Well, we're talking about a little bit of everything actually, but yeah, cars right now. Cars right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet city woman.
Sweet home.
So you got anything to bring to the table, Joshua? You got anything on your mind?
Nothing. I don't want to get you guys banned. You know, I'm trying to censor myself more because I don't want to like.
Yeah, there was an article that's out there right now about one of the bannable topics, and we can't discuss it because YouTube will have a fucking cow and ban our channel. So
yeah, they want to go.
And it's in the fucking news. That's the bitch about it. It's in the fucking news, but we can't talk about it because oh my god, we might harm some SJW sensibilities or some shit. You know, fuck. You know, and what was it Jesus said? Offenses must come. Yeah, there you go.
Well, they don't like Jesus. They don't like religion. So,
well, no, of course not. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm safe in saying that the YouTube establishment is atheist. I'm pretty safe in that. I think. I don't think they're theist at all. I think I'm safe in saying that one.
I mean, John, this is a new channel just starting out. Do they like track this one too, or just like kind of the channel?
Oh, they'll eventually find us. Yeah,
they'll find us.
Yeah, eventually.
The trolls will report us once they know we're here.
Right. Yeah, the trolls will fucking let them know we're here. I swear to God, I think
we'll be live. We'll be simulcast on.
If I could 100% prove that these fucking terrorists are working with YouTube, man, that would really help my case. It would help my case.
Well, I mean, they are terrorists.
These fuckers have gotten people killed, dude. You know how I got to YouTube? I don't think you heard how I got to YouTube, Joshua. You want to know?
I never.
Oh, let me enlighten you, bro.
So this is a good little piece of new Von Helton lore. So lure, but so Von has revised this story a couple different times, but I haven't heard him go in such detail in one sitting. So of course, Von was infamous for hitting on underage girls, both on Stick'em and other platforms, and we know that he's done it across the YouTube platform as well, leaving uncomfortable comments in young girls' videos. He used to defend that by saying when he first came to YouTube, he went to young girls' makeup tutorials for some stupid reason that I can't even really remember off the top of my head. But he's since changed that before he even made videos, he came because he heard that there was kids being harassed on YouTube. And in this one, he actually goes into detail, well, somewhat, of an undercover operation that he did before even making videos on YouTube, folks. You're getting it here. You're getting it hot, fresh.
Because I had no intentions of coming to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. But here's what happened. I heard, somebody told me, somebody contacted me. They said, Von, there's little kids being mistreated, molested, and even killed on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, come on, you're exaggerating that shit. Nobody's that fucking cruel. And they're like, no, it's really happening. And so I think what when was YouTube formed? YouTube was formed in 2002, I think, 2003. And then I think I went over there in 2005.
Okay, so Vaughn's off by a few years. He's began being active on YouTube around 2008-ish, somewhere in there. I think I first met Von Helton 2007, 2008 on Stickam. I think YouTube really started getting off its feet around 2006-ish. I probably could wiki this just off the top of my head. Maybe there was a beta in 2005, I'm not sure. So he's off by a few years. Just bump everything up like about 3 years from what he's saying.
And lurked around for about a year, and then I finally created an account in 2006.
Lurked.
But what's a troll? Yeah, okay. They told me, they said, yeah, man, these kids are being abused and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, so I went and I checked it out, and sure enough, what they were doing, listen to how cruel and sick and twisted this is. They were going to these little kids, and they were getting them to play these games, and then while they're playing the games, they're abusing the shit out of them, and they get them to cry, and then they tell them that they're worthless and that they need to commit suicide. They need to kill themselves. And unfortunately, they were able to get like 2 or 3 kids to kill themselves.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, for real killed. And I'm like, oh my God, what in the fuck have I stumbled into? And so I took care of that situation to the best that I could. I don't think a whole hell of a lot was done personally, but I did what I could do. And then, after I was there, I said, well, maybe I'll create me a channel. So in 2006, I created my channel, and my original Von Helton channel. And my very first video was Hello World. And boy, was it grainy as fuck. You could barely make out my face. It was so damn grainy, and then I had my little black kitten, Smokey the Ninja Cat. And so there, Hello World. And so, yeah, but that's how I got to YouTube. I got to YouTube because people tell me little children were being harmed. That's why I came to YouTube. And so now no one's half the battle. I don't know what version of the story the trolls are giving, but that's the real version. The trolls are probably saying that I came to YouTube because I was a conspiracy theorist or something, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. But, I never heard that story.
Yeah, well, the more you know, the more you grow. Reading Rainbow,
I put the link out to Sam and a few people, so hopefully we get some people in here.
So did you get booted off Twitch too?
My Twitch is gone. Yeah, my Twitch is gone. Yeah.
Is there any one of these websites that lets you stream?
Dude, they're almost all socialist. Unfortunately, they're almost all socialists.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up, dear?
I am alive, well, and vertical on this happy day.
Yeah, we're on a new channel today, so.
Yeah, we're breaking in a new channel, so hey.
That's why you haven't heard from us. We've been banned, so we.
Oh no, I've been watching your videos when I get home from work. I watch them.
Yeah.
When I can.
Which one? Which ones?
Well, no, I mean I've been watching your posts and all this.
We're not very well liked. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're not very well liked, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are you're just not on when I'm awake and when I have time. That's also it's like that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, so they go on like this. There's some more interesting bullshit and stuff, but I know what you thirsty fuckers want. So let's take a look a little bit earlier where Von Helton was getting a little worked up on Will Kincaid's. I will share the link to it. Give me a sec here. And he was threatening people with fat lips and fucking... It was getting ugly over there, folks. So we'll take a little look. Take a little taste of what was cooking over there. I don't know if they're still alive or not.
Have fun knocking your kids back.
Okay, they're over. Okay, because I wanted to wait till they were over with. So let's.
Brett knows taints.
I would change. I would legally.
Oops. Uh-oh. Let's reload this situation. I'm going to skip it up a little bit.
Yeah.
He was hit by a banana truck driven by the
dead
amazing
to you?
atheist. Come on, let's get that video going.
All right, here we go. Some of you guys have seen this. Some of you haven't.
It's made about you?
No, well, sort of.
Just want to skip up here, folks.
The video he made on September 11th.
All right, this is where Bernie's getting them going. He gets pretty salty, starts asking for people's addresses, a little bit of rage. I'll share the link.
Of 2020, full 4 months before we went to his Facebook
Mr.
page
Parker.
for reference.
By the way,
And there's my commie internet, folks.
I watched
There we go.
this live, and at a certain point, him and the horse are talking about privating it. They never did.
No,
you can go find it. It's still there.
Yeah, actually, I talked to the
It's not
horse
even
guy there,
edited.
and I talked to the horse guy, and the horse guy wants to fuck Brett. So, Brett, go fuck a horse.
I already got done fucking your mother. It wasn't as amusing as I thought it'd be. Now we got Leo up here, the Catholic gangsta. I love it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. He is simultaneously a Catholic schoolboy and a hardcore street thug.
Right. He came with guys with machetes or something. It's wonderful.
That's
Well, I mean,
I don't know if
ridiculous
people have
shit.
met my dog, but he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So
Look, all I'm saying
Ducky,
is
say hi
I
to Vaughn.
also have come in a room full of men with machetes, but it was completely different.
I don't want
A
to know.
room
what-
full of machetes. What?
Well, I mean, Vaughn, as the Punisher, I mean, you must have faced off a couple of guys with machetes there. I mean, you were the Punisher. You must have dealt with some extreme things like that.
Yes, I have. So what about it?
I mean, you seem like a badass motherfucker, but you're terrified of a nameless little troll here.
Yeah, let me get your address and find out how scared I am of you.
Come
Give
get
me
me,
your address.
motherfucker. Come
Give
get
me
me.
your address, bitch.
Come over there and
Put it in
choke
a private
slam you
chat.
to a fucking table.
Put it in a private chat. See how scared I am.
I mean, aren't you supposed to be some kind of genius there? I mean, you built the stealth fighter. Come
Put
get
it
me,
in. Put it
motherfucker.
in the tribe. Put your address in the private chat and see how scared of me. How scared of you I am. Go ahead.
I think I will.
Go ahead.
I think I'll
Go ahead. Come on, fucker. Go.
You don't
Go
want to
ahead.
visit from the motherfucking Punisher, yeah.
Oh, he's a
All right,
fucking
let's see
pussy.
what's going on here. Let's watch these fucking animals.
I am
pull
just
for
fucking
themselves.
sick of this shit. So my name ain't Nakasuchi, it's Ronnie. And it's not just Ronnie. It's Ronnie Tate the motherfucking second. I live in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Ronnie Taint, he says.
And any motherfucker.
But yeah, that was the other thing too. For all of his calling Smokey Icky Taint, his last name is fucking Tate.
His last name is Taint.
It
Wow.
sounds like Taint. I wonder where he got that fucking joke from.
That
Maybe
can't
his entire
be.
childhood, I'm guessing. But
Brett knows taints.
I would
fucking
change.
pour me
I would
one.
legally
And
change
or
my
I
I
name.
gave you the rum. You asked for the rum. You
why is the rum gone? Give me the Coke.
Cat, you damn
I already
alcohol
gave you
thief,
the Coke.
you.
She's not
What?
an alcoholic. She's
Yes,
This is
yeah,
why I'm
she-
glad I
yes,
don't
yes,
drink
ma'am.
alcohol no more, folks.
She
Pussy.
found.
You only drink dog cum now.
I drink Mountain Dew only. That's what I drink.
Mountain Dew
That
is good
is
for the soul.
literally
Mountain
the
Dew.
meme. Yes.
Mountain Dew and dog cum. That's what Vaughn drinks.
Why?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that really made sense. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Simple crash.
Why, Senpai? Why?
Where does the dog? You know what? I don't want to know where the.
Don't elaborate. Let's just.
Yeah, let's just not elaborate.
Hey, let's get into the thing. We're not going to talk about this man's sexual fantasies with
With me
bestiality.
and my dog
Bernie's like that. Go ahead.
are going to experience a motherfucking life of hell.
Here you
So
go, Vaughn.
come here now, bitch. When it
Red
comes to
Fang.
gaming, nobody in this life has seen more people beat into a game than I have. I can almost guarantee it. I can
Oh,
almost guarantee
gangster
it.
taint up in the heels.
We lost Godless.
We did. Whoops. I'll ask her what happened. It could
Speak-
be her Wi-Fi.
She looked like she was bored of us. I can understand.
I think she was. Yeah.
She's like, fuck these losers. I'm out.
Right.
She
I don't blame her.
You can still Vaughn from there.
Fuck.
Me and Godless go way back, troll. Okay, why don't you shut your fat lip?
I mean, speaking of fat lip there, I mean, your lips look pretty fat for my cock was on.
Yeah, they're gonna look.
Hey,
Your
Kat,
lips
can
are
you
gonna
take
look
over
fat.
for a minute. I gotta go deal with
Let's
something.
go find out.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Is there an emergency?
I posted my information in
Your
private
broke
chat,
off
so
my
go right
goddamn-
ahead there, Vaughn.
I'm looking at
What's
the
going on,
fucking
Will?
private chat. I don't see your fucking address, bitch. I told you, put your address in the private chat.
I
Let's
was
find
glad
out
to-
how afraid of you I am.
Cat, what's the problem? What's going on?
I have no idea, but Will's dealing with something.
Well,
so
get your ass in front of the camera. We need to see a face. Come on. Get your ass over here.
Right,
Good
I'm also
point.
retarded.
Hurry it
Leave
up,
me alone.
daughter. Hurry it up, daughter.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm going to have me a cigarette real quick. I bet Bernie's going to spend the next 10 minutes talking about dog cum because that's the IQ that we're dealing with here. I'll be right back.
No, I have my own interest in Stinky. There's Stinky has interest in my field of work there.
Well, like I said, if you want to end this, give me your address in the private chat and we can end this, bro. We can end it.
Dude, you're like 5 feet tall. I could fart.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I'm also a cripple. And you know what? When you get your ass beat by a cripple, I'm gonna make sure somebody films it and puts it all over fucking YouTube, bitch.
Yeah, that would be great, actually. Yeah,
beat by a fucking cripple. Won't that be great for your resume? You were beat by a cripple.
Specifically crippled retard. We have to be accurate.
Well, there you go. Even better, fucker. You got beat by a fucking old man that's a cripple. You're gonna be real famous on YouTube then, right?
And a retard. But let's be specific. I mean,
you're going to be real famous on YouTube then, right?
I mean, things are looking pretty good.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And anybody that thinks that YouTube is all that is also stupid. Thank you.
I mean, unlike Cat here, I wasn't the one who tried to look up underage photos. I mean, the Kelly files were fucking spectacular, man. I mean, like.
Yeah, well, it's a shame that Blog TV totally blew that shit out of the water, isn't it?
They did not.
Yeah, they did, bitch. I got their fucking email. Blog TV said in an email that I was totally innocent. Oh, too bad you can't admit that, though, right? Chat, yeah, no, you can't. See, you can't because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
Vaughn.
No,
put it in the private chat.
I don't have to put shit in the private chat. I've got the video up on my BitChute page, bitch. Anybody can go see it. Anybody can go see it. Blog TV totally cleared me of any wrongdoing. That fat cunt and her husband fucking lied about me being a goddamn pedophile, and they should be in jail for it. But unfortunately, it's the fucking internet, and lawyers won't want to do anything. Sadly,
that's stolen valor. I mean, speak of stolen valor,
I can't even visit Kenny KPZ. Well, if I had Kenny's present location, I could. But of what I hear, Kenny KPZ is fucking homeless. Okay, so he ain't even got a fucking location.
Oh, I mean, at least he's got his kids. So I mean, like,
no, he doesn't have children.
Oh, well, neither do you.
Kenny KPZ does not have children, to my knowledge. No, he doesn't. See, once again, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why are you even here?
Here to piss off Brett. I mean, for Brett, by you showing up, it's a joy. It's a great day. It's a fantastic day.
Yeah, well, we'll tolerate your ass, but I wouldn't, and I know Brett wouldn't.
Why does he think he's going to be famous?
Well,
who's that? Who's that, Godless?
That guy Revolver Bernie said he's going to be famous.
Oh yeah, because he gets his ass beat by a cripple, and then he'd be famous.
Well, I mean, Brett. Sorry, Vaughn. You don't know much about my history, but in my country, I
don't need to know your history.
You want to say
you're a fucking YouTube troll. I don't need to know your history.
Yeah, well, the
only thing I know is that you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. That's all I need to know. Okay. YouTube trolls are just that. They're pieces of shit. They have absolutely no fucking life, because if you had a life, you probably wouldn't be here at all, to be quite frank and honest. Or at the very least, you would have something coherent to say other than trash talking people. Okay, so you're a piece of garbage.
Vaughn, for a lazy fat bitch, I mean, you could do better.
Well, if I'm lazy and fat, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Well, I mean, all Jerry's money's right up there, so I mean
yeah. I wonder who contacted CPS and told him to shut off Jerry's money. Who the fuck did that?
It's probably the fraud.
Oh, it was you fucking YouTube trolls did that shit, wasn't it?
Well, no, my money's on the fraud.
You don't think you got a surprise coming, bitch? You do. You got a surprise coming.
Well, I mean, if you piss off your cousins,
listen, when you cut off somebody's food stamps, you cut off their ability to get disability, and you cut off Jerry's money, which was my only source of income. We have a phrase called that. It's called attempted murder, bitch. And you're in for a big fucking surprise. You're in for a big fucking surprise. Laugh all you want. I don't give a fuck. Laugh all you want. You're in for a big surprise.
You are so fucking retarded, Vaughn.
Yeah, well, we'll find out when the FBI gets done, won't we?
Go right ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you was the bitch that did it, wasn't you? Wasn't you, fucker? Was you the one who did it?
I was the one.
Was you? True
was the one who did it.
confessions. True confessions. Was it you?
I was the one who did it there. I did
You
it.
was
I
the
did
one
it
who did
because
it? Okay, great.
I
That'd be
was
great.
this because I did it because you didn't offer a.
Well, like I said,
I am Spartacus moment. Where everyone
like I said, like I
I'm the one
said,
who did it.
I did it because you offer a
like
gum
I
job.
said, like I said, it's there's big surprises coming. You'd
I
think
did it
you'd
because
laugh.
it turned out
Enjoy your laughter while you got it, because you ain't going to have it long. Let's see, what are we up to now? 17 dead Von Helden haters. Wow, that's pretty fucking amazing, isn't it?
The
That's
secret is
pretty
Von.
fucking amazing. And
Well,
now
I
I
know-
hear
I know.
Grampy Lobster is shortly for death too, right? Isn't that true?
I don't know. He did a stream earlier today, so I have doubt on that.
Yeah,
Isn't that true that he's
have
almost
watched
dead?
it happen.
That's
I
why
have.
Why this thing is evil. Here.
I did it! I took Jerry's money and I hid it under the floorboards!
Well, you don't have a dog in this
Uh,
fight. You better stay
I gotta
out.
put something here. Give me one second.
You better stay out, because I've contacted the
I just
authorities
wanted
about
to
this
Tell
shit.
your
dude.
shitting dick nipples.
Look,
Someone else
see,
just.
you gotta fucking hit the button here first.
Hey,
of all.
Von's
I was
got
talking to you.
dick
There we go.
No.
Yeah, here's the question.
Yeah, Von's
Cut his
toenails.
toenails. Why should I cut
Yeah,
my
your toenails-
toenails?
Because you're
Somebody was
disgusting,
saying-
you old fat fucking
Why should I
I
cut
hope
my
you never
toenails?
get your fucking kids back, you piece
Why
of
should I-
shit.
why should I
you
cut my
old
toenails?
fucking racist piece of
Somebody
shit.
said that it looked like you could swoop down off a lake and catch a salmon with your toes. I don't
Well, I
know.
might could do it. You never fucking know. Maybe I'm a fucking
You can't
werewolf.
do
Did you
shit.
think of
Shut
that?
the fuck up,
I mean,
pussy.
lycanthropy is a legitimate disease, you know.
Hold up.
You're right.
Wait,
It-
hold up.
It
Hold
affects
up.
10
hold up.
million Americans.
Have you ever Googled lycanthropy? It's a real disease. It is. It's a real disease. Google it. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Hirsutism
Google it.
is a real
Lycanthropy is
thing.
a real
but-
disease. So is vampirism. Vampirism's a real disease too.
Okay,
Isn't it amazing? That shit's amazing.
I have an important point to make real quick.
What kind of point would that
Isn't
be?
Quasi Monkey one of the people who was giving John J Dub shit for having a foot care kit?
Yes.
Saying that was for sissies?
Yes.
And
Yes.
now he's mad about the opposite.
And now he's mad
By the
because I
way,
don't cut
fuck you.
mine. Right. Yes. And well,
Hygiene
you
is
know,
for sissies? Then
That's
you're
the
a
thing.
disgusting
Trolls don't
fucking
make up their
retard.
minds.
I don't know
They
what
can't
to
make
tell
up
you.
their minds.
Fuck
Yeah,
you,
they're wishy-washy.
fucking
for
weird
Christ's
homophobic
sakes.
asshat.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, it's almost kind of right.
Hey, Will, welcome back. What happened, man?
We're talking about werewolves now, I guess.
Oh,
No, we're
my.
talking about
Gonna see his kids
lycanthropy.
again.
We're not
Clinical
talking necessarily about werewolves. But
Hey, Vaughn, what's it like knowing your kids never want you in their lives again?
what's
they
it like
openly-
knowing that I'm going to beat the
I mean,
fuck out of you if I ever find you?
Bitch, you can't even walk, pussy.
I'm gonna be. I don't need to walk to beat your ass, motherfucker. You're a goddamn YouTube troll.
First
you
off-
can't fight
first
your
off-
way out of a wet paper bag.
What's it like
you're
having
almost-
an issue with a man for being effeminate?
Hey, Will, who's the fact patroller that's going after Vaughn?
Oh, shut up, you
he's
wife.
He's just a
piece of
goddamn
shit.
piece of shit troll. He's
Who's
just a
the
piece of
third
shit troll.
diver?
Hey,
Ain't
Brett,
nobody
when you can
important
write
at
a
all.
fucking chapter
He's nobody
properly,
important
you can
at
talk
all.
shit.
Well, I
Why is he
actually
even in the
write
fucking
You can't
room?
write
you
for
do, pussy
shit,
lip.
He's just
I've
a
read your
fucking
book.
YouTube troll. Why
First
is
off,
he even in the
Vaughn,
goddamn room?
fuck, no one cares about you.
That
You
was
fuck
kind of the
kids.
point of tonight.
Who
Okay,
is
so
this fucking turd diver talking
I'm cooler
to?
than you, Brett. I fucked your
You
wife.
and your 2 subscribers need to
I
go
hate
fuck
Oh, the
myself.
yourself and
claw.
do it
Who the
well.
fuck is a claw? You sound so badass.
I'm the
well,
You sound
Bernie
so
can say
badass.
because
So
I have a
tough.
contractual obligation to do so.
He's
but-
so tough over there,
Yeah.
breaking his knuckles on a
I
Fucking
made
keyboard,
a
you
what is
dumb
it? What's
loser.
the man call it? I made a contract video. Is that a thing?
We are
contract
boring the
video?
shit out of Godless Girl over there. Look at her.
Yeah,
She's
we
like
are.
fucking-
Let's not just do blind shit talking, guys. That's kind of boring. Let's talk about something or watch a video or something. Let's
Hey,
watch a
Amen.
video.
We're
Let's
in the
watch a
middle of
video of me.
Godless.
Yeah, let's
No,
watch
no,
let's
we're gonna
watch
watch
the video of
something
Godless
interesting.
Girl.
Okay,
Let's watch the video of Godless
How
Girl.
long
She's
you gonna be
awesome.
in the? How long you gonna be there, man?
The Gorm Jorb continues there.
Hold on! God damn it! All right, we're gonna get a video.
The Gorm Jorb continues there.
Godless. How long you gonna be in the whatever that is rehab?
I'm not in rehab. I'm just in AA.
Oh, just AA. Yeah. How long you got?
Vaughn wants to fuck you.
It's a lifetime process.
Maybe Vaughn does want to fuck her. What's the business of yours? What's the fuck's the business of yours? What is it your fucking No, I'm being serious here.
People.
Why
What
the
the
fuck
Are
would
we
some
having a love
dumbass
connection now or what?
want to know what my fucking personal life is about? Why are you so focused on me? I think you're the fucking pedophile, bitch. You're the one with the fucking problem.
Bernie,
Trying
you
to
keep
wonder about
aggravating
people's
Vaughn. He's going to
private
come
lives?
over there and make love to your
What's the matter
face.
with you? No, there's something mentally wrong with this piece of shit. Why is he even in the room?
Well, you're a big faggot and you're afraid
Well,
of each
Will
other.
wants
Oh, if I'm a
Will
big
wants at
faggot,
least
then
one
come
fucking
and suck my
loser in the
cock.
room. That way we can have something to
Sounds
throw
like
rocks
something a
at.
Sega would say.
Anyway, like I said, Godless, how much longer you got?
That was a pretty good way to respond to
It's a lifetime thing, Vaughn. I go every day.
No, I mean, there ain't no termination. There isn't.
No, I'm not mandated there. I go on my own.
Oh, okay.
Can we watch that 20-second video of my TikTok that I put in the chat?
Let's see what. Let's see it. Godless Girl is awesome.
I'm working
She's
on
awesome.
it. Okay, hold on. Let's copy link.
Excuse me.
You all right, dude?
All right, so I'm going to skip up here a little bit. After they get done watching some videos. Well, they watch Vaughn's trailer tour, and of course they don't think it's that bad. And they skip over the toenail part. And watch it up here.
Go right ahead.
Seeing as how that is a violation of toes.
Go right ahead. I'm not.
I mean, who
I'm
gives a
not
fuck about toes these days, right?
Go right the fuck ahead. I mean, come on.
Well, like I said, coward, post your real address and I'll come pay you a visit right fucking now. My truck's out there, ready to fucking go. I'll come to you. Unless you're across the pond or some shit like that, obviously I can't do that. But if you're here in the States, I'll get in my truck and I'll be at your house in 9 hours, 10 hours, a day, 2 days, whatever it fucking takes. I don't care. I don't care at this point.
You're going to post it. I'm like, give me a second there.
Let's see how afraid you can get, bitch. Let's see how afraid you can get when I pound on your fucking door. You think I can't beat your ass? I used to be a power lifter, motherfucker. I'd pick people like you up and body slam them for fun. I can break
Revolver,
you in half.
how come you were saying to Will that it was a bad idea to kick you from the show? Bad idea. You said what are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, there are people you just don't fuck with.
No, I never said that.
No, Bernie said that. It was like talking like he's gonna kick Will's ass or something. I was wondering.
Bernie said that? Oh, I don't know. Bernie, you gonna kick Will's ass? Is that what you're gonna do? You fucking troll bitch?
Yeah, you have to fight the tranny.
Will's a friend and he understands kicking people is a very bad idea.
No, it's not a very bad idea when you're a piece of shit loser like you.
Backstage.
It's a good idea.
All right, if I posted my address, come get me, faggot.
No.
The funniest part was he came back. You let him back, but he had to wait backstage for 10 minutes.
You weren't kicked.
Well,
you were put backstage. So get your terminology right, first of all.
Same thing. I was in the broadcast there. It functions the same.
I thought he said he was kicked.
You were put. He was put backstage.
He said he was kicked.
I'm actually interested to see what's going to happen if I do kick him.
He kicked him off.
Let's see what happens. He could
no, it's a bad idea. Don't do it.
I don't
can't do nothing. What's he gonna do? Cry? All he's gonna do is fucking
why are you so upset? Wait, Miss Will, why are you so upset? Calm down.
Do it.
Yeah, come on, calm down.
Why are you so upset?
Okay. Anyway.
Wait, Miss, I'm Kat.
Her name is Kat. Her name is
I'm
Kat.
back. I took a time
Miss
out.
Kat, why are you so
It's
upset?
all good.
Because that's what I do on the show, because it's good content and it gets views to see me being outrageous.
I mean, we did have
we've met before on this show.
We did have requests to kick Bernie.
Oh, you're just being fake. You just admitted that you're just being fake.
Oh, please fight.
No. Okay,
please fight,
honey.
I don't fight anymore. I'm just. Let me
explain.
Never mind, ma'am. I'm just. It's okay.
No. I'm going to explain. You can argue with me if you want. It's fine. I will pick a fight with anyone or anything in existence. Will has seen this in real life.
For any reason.
Any reason, whether I agree with them or not. I like to fuck with people. It's straight.
It just seems like you're trying to be like me.
Oh, honey.
Uh-oh.
So you're like a old, Microsoft 2?
I'm going to mute myself in real life. Give me 1 second.
You do know what strike one means, right, Will? From this guy?
Will's
Yeah, it means
Will
he
can't
can't
hear, he's
stroke his
taking the
dick
dogs
without a
out.
pair of tweezers. That's what that
Well, it
fucking
means
means.
that Bernie thinks he's an internet tough guy. He's gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
put
just
all
saying.
these-
I think she's a godless girl wannabe.
Honey, I've been doing this since 2010.
Godless has been doing it.
I've never heard of you before. I've never
Yes,
heard of
you
you
have.
before.
You've been on the show with me twice.
Well, it wasn't very memorable because I don't know who you are.
No, because you were high. Remember? Because I told you
Oh.
you were huffing ether and drinking gasoline. Because
No,
you were
I
too.
don't want to upset you. If this is too much, we can just talk about something else.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm not upset. I'm having fun. You misunderstand. You were really fucking out of it.
Look at old sassy heathen over here. Says, but he's a power lifter who just announced. I can believe you're a power lifter, sassy. Every time you're carrying your own 300-pound ass around, you fool. All right, damn. Am I rough? Am I rough, daughter?
Call each other the B word now.
So are you two going to do like a
word.
10-minute
I'm
ordeal?
missing all the good shit. I'm not at the comment section.
Oh, I hear you. Bunch of filth. Bunch of filth.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe they have 5 IQ altogether.
Can I suggest something that will probably put a smile on everybody's face for a change?
Tom, are you going to be offering sexual favors? Come on.
Trump is going back into the White
recently-
House?
I
That would
recently
put a smile on my face.
No.
All right, let's hear his proposition. He says it's going to make us all happy.
I recently stumbled across old screenshots of mine, and where I was wondering what the hell is this. One of the screenshots was about godless girls. So if I can share this,
Wait a minute.
You have to wait. Yeah, may I say something over here to this the sassy heathen? Sassy heathen, can I offer you some advice? Don't dye your hair purple. People that are 300 pounds with purple hair look like fucking Barney. Just don't do it. I'm trying to help you out, sweetheart.
I love
you. Lady. Leave her alone. Or don't. It's your life. I don't tell you what to do.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so I'm going to skip up ahead a little bit here, folks, again. Oh, John comes in. They watch this. Watch that. But where I want to jump up to is where they start pushing Brett on the Rev and Shanny stuff. And where Brett demands evidence, but when people start showing evidence, he literally has a meltdown. Where are we here? So Holy Spackle comes in for a bit. That was interesting as well. It's up and around here where it starts. I'll start playing it. We'll skip ahead and find it.
I thought it was just a bunch of coats with a thing over it. No.
Okay.
Wait, what are we talking about?
You also
talking about Cat's old place.
What we're talking about is
Oh, and Hannah Stout is in there now.
that Reverend Shanny never had beds for their children. Not baby beds, not cribs.
Oh, and then Vaughn goes right out talking shit about Reverend Shaney in this. This is where Brett starts feeling cornered because even Vaughn turns on Reverend Shanny and everybody starts talking about what pieces of shit they are. And he's the only one left standing that's still defending them, right?
Not bunk beds, not playpens.
One
bed.
Disgusting
Nothing.
mattresses on the floor
Shanny and
With piss and shit all over him from the dogs, apparently.
Vaughn texts me and goes, "Have you seen the house?" And I'm like, "No, what's going on?" And he's like, "There's no fucking beds." And
No.
like for everything.
You know, everybody
talks
talks shit about me, but at least my kids had beds. My kids never slept on a cold floor, ever.
That is
ever.
True. That is factually accurate. They did have beds.
My kids have
Let's
always
ask
been
the
in a bed.
audience: would you rather be the child of Von Helton or Shanny?
Oh shit.
VONHELTON.
Shanny. Vaughn. I gotta go with Vaughn. It's a tough sell, but Vaughn.
I don't know. My parents were worse than both.
It depends on how you go about that. So like Vaughn's kids are out of the house and Shanny's kids are in the house with Rev saying things like, if I don't get mental health, if I don't get mental help right now, I'm going to shoot somebody. I'm going to shoot you and the kids. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah,
Don't
I remember
tell me that
that.
This is a healthy situation, Brett.
I
It's
also
not.
remember their live show.
I
where
never
they-
heard that.
He
It's
let me
bad.
threaten the
It's
kids in the
bad.
car too.
He did threaten the kids. He sure did.
And
He
then
sure
there's
did.
that text that she sent saying that he keeps calling the kids cunts. Like that's verbal abuse, Brett.
Yep.
I ain't never heard that. You got a video of it?
Oh God, it was on there. What
I'm
video?
gonna listen,
in
Vaughn,
Australia.
hold on
Brett,
1
you remember
second.
that time you
Listen,
hit your
hold on. Every single person in this fucking room has had ignorant videos made about them, and I don't just go along with accusations. I'd have to
Well, that's
see
true.
it.
Well,
somebody
okay.
from THN, please send me the video on Discord. Thank you. I'm sure
All
those
right,
guys know where it is.
Brett, check this out, Brett. Okay, they're in their car going from Colorado to Pennsylvania, and they were whining and crying because they were flat broke, had no fucking money, and they were just e-begging the shit out of everybody, saying, "Please give us money, please give us money." They made $3,500 on that road trip, Brett. And then when they finally got to Pennsylvania, turns out they had $2 million in their bank account in Pennsylvania. They fucking lied, dude. They lied about the whole
I'm gonna need to see a
goddamn thing.
video, man. I can't just go based upon accusations.
Yeah,
It's not an accusation, bro.
Listen to me, Brett. I do think that they are people that are in trouble, and if you feel in your heart that you need to help them in some way, you should have accountability for them. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I got to see actual evidence for shit. I mean, I hear fucking nastiness all the time.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, just earlier I was accused of fucking animals. So what are you gonna do?
That's true. You were.
Okay, so Holy, do you know what the name of the video was or something, so I could just go get it and squash this?
You know that channel XX
videos.
Shut up, Eli.
Wait, what?
He's talking about porn.
Ignore Eli. I'm sorry.
I'm not finishing your sentence.
Well, no, there's a video.
Jules will link
where-
it. Well, she can't link it. Damn it.
There's a video where he
can link
threatened
it in-
the
hold on.
autistic son about the cat. Or
Have
something,
Jules
right?
send it to you, and you
Jules,
can put it
just
in the
post it
private.
in the
Oh, by the
side
way,
chat.
Hannah, send me a message on
private.
Facebook real quick.
Wait, is Jules in this?
All right, so you heard Brett. He's looking for evidence, and we've seen him play this trip before. He really doesn't care. So I'm going to skip up here after a while. Everybody's telling them stories. Von Helton's talking shit about Rev and Shanny.
Literally been lounging. Sometimes I'm on camera, sometimes I'm not.
You're indecent. Okay, well.
Well, no,
Bruh,
I could put something
really?
over. I don't like to show because I'm
You
in
don't have to.
a tank top.
I don't like
to
it
show my
either.
boobs.
So good.
I mean, fuck the
Well, I
police.
don't want you to show anything either because I don't want Will's channel to be taken down. But I mean,
Don't porn bomb.
Vaughn, don't.
Sent me this.
Yes,
So
I see your
apparently
icon.
this was the video in
It's
question.
Marilyn
I
Manson.
watched this earlier.
All right, so what
He does have a
what
Marilyn Manson look
accusation
going
is
on.
this supposed to deal with?
I'm then not entirely
Nothing.
sure because my phone's deader than Jesus. But
It's funny. Just watch.
okay.
Hi, my name is Shanny for Christ, and I'm a victim of cyberbullying
Echo,
Echoing.
Get through the first.
Come on, man. We've been doing these shows too long. Learn technology, fucker.
I don't think that was me. I think that's the video.
No, it is the video.
Oh,
It is
okay.
the
video.
Yeah,
What?
just get through the first 15 seconds, then it's actually pretty funny.
Let's get it to the
I'll just
fucking
tell you guys,
shit that we're dealing with. I don't want to sit here for
Hold
5
on,
minutes.
hold on. She said it was at like 2:36, so let's just get it there.
Yeah, let's just get to the good shit.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Shanny for Christ looks better than Spackle. Let's put it that way.
Those
Wow.
balls
No,
are
I
sexy.
don't
Wow.
think that.
I
I'm
bet
sorry, that's
Godless
fake
Girl
news.
would
Was that true,
go
Spatula? Did you
bisexual
enter a
because
Freddy
it
Krueger
looks
lookalike contest and won first prize?
And the other thing is, Spackle has real hair that's actually styled and, looks not.
I actually have no idea.
Come on, let's see what
That's
Shanny's
Marilyn
got
Manson
for
with
us.
a mop
Come
on
on.
his head.
All right. Anyway, let's get to
Fuck
the punchline. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
my safety of my 2 children that I have, and
Why does she sound like a robot?
Have any gas? Do you realize that I am going to either kill one of these kids or you?
I have to say I do not appreciate it. It is wrong to do, and it needs to stop. I also have individuals who come up to where I am living and and yell obscenities outside in front of my children outside their car. I also have people
Obscenities like Rev?
I do not know outside my home.
Fucking use your fucking head and get off the side of the goddamn road and go down and park somewhere smart. Shut the fuck up. If he's okay, I can get back on. No problem. Get the cat on your lap, you fucking idiot. If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat. Do you hear me?
I do not feel safe.
Damn.
I feel like I am in danger and I need legal aid. If there is anyone out there who will help me in all this cyber harassment, I will be willing to give you 30% of the cut and proceeds of what happens within these court cases. That is all I have to say. Until then, I am on strike. Enjoy the video. Thank you.
Be gone, fuck! Okay.
Vaughn, what do you think of that?
What do I think of that? I
Where
think
they
it's kind
beat
of
him.
hypocritical. I think it's kind of hypocritical. I mean, she's talking about trolls when yet Rev is sitting there cussing her kids to her face. I mean, that's kind of hypocritical.
Again, isn't it funny how the scales are removed from their... Listening to Vaughn, it's worth actually just going through and listening to Vaughn criticize Rev and Shani. Because it's funny how when he's not looking in the mirror that he can see all these things, right? Oh, folks.
Oh, wait, are these
Oops.
kosher?
Well, the other thing is when
Profit.
Rev said that he needed help, she laughed at him, and then when he kept saying he needed help, otherwise he's going to hurt her and the kids and himself. Then she's like, we can't afford it, something about that, and the Uber costs. And like, I do think that he probably is serious and does need help. And it's just weird. It's just the weirdest situation.
Well, Spackle, I remember Rev before all this bullshit, and he was a normal person. There was nothing wrong with him.
He was an
normal.
alcoholic back then, but
He was-
like,
I mean,
he
He started drinking alcohol after his mother died.
He drank, but
He got
but
sick
he-
because his mother passed.
He wasn't
all
a sloth
lose
though.
people.
He wasn't an alkie. He wasn't a sloth. But he did drink. He did drink quite a bit. But I remember the Rev that was totally normal, totally lucid. He
That's
was not
normal.
prone to freaking out like this shit here. He was a normal guy, man. He's a normal
He
guy,
had some
man.
freakouts on Nadia here and there, but not nearly.
Not
as much.
nowhere near like that though.
Do I have the
Yeah,
red?
Definitely changed. He used to be a nicer guy.
He
that was
used to be
more
a nice guy, and he's
helpful to
changed.
people.
Shani has changed him.
Well,
She really has.
hey, I will say this. I'll express my opinion. The clips are rough, but it's still not enough for me to say that I'm not going to let them come live with me with their kids if they need it.
Do I have to like
I'm still going to do it. You know,
I'm
the
not
clips
telling
are
you
rough.
what to do as far as living with them or not. What I'm saying
Well, it
is,
sounds like you don't really give a rat's ass about
What
their
I'm
health
saying
or
is-
their
what I'm
children.
saying
But if they
is-
end up out on the street, you know the kids are
what
going
I'm
to be
saying
in a
is,
bad
is
way.
what they teach you when you deal with people that are like out of control like this. What they teach you to do is to hold them accountable and to provide rules. This is something they don't want to do.
Yeah, I've actually okay. So somebody, yeah, I know. I think I have that up right now. If you want, we're not going to go another hour. It's literally like we have 15 minutes left of the show. I only do 2 hours because I have a life.
Oh, come on.
Well, I think Brett's being a good Samaritan.
Well, you remember a while back we were doing a show and you goofed on low and gave her like a tap and shit like that. They could have easily made it look totally fucking ignorant in video. You know this.
Probably. I never said anything like that. I mean,
where's Gurr?
Huh?
Where's Gurr?
I don't know where Gurr is. He was in chat. and then
Pardon
he
me.
fucking
Godless,
disappeared.
where's my friend request at, man?
Oh, by the way, we have the whole video now.
I sent you one on Facebook.
Oh, you did? Okay.
All right, let's see what's going on.
All right, let's see what the fuck this bigoted shit is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go.
Life is getting
He
way
says I don't know
too
timestamp.
difficult for me right now. And I'm having
Oh,
a
this
really
is a
hard
really awkward one.
Yeah, we
Just play it.
time right now.
we were told
The
to click
initials are
around.
TA.
I have all the clips, Brett. If you want to take a look at these individually, because some of the videos like this one is an hour and a half. Shut the fuck up.
Why aren't these fucking idiots able to do a timestamp?
Well, he says,
I did less than a week ago. I put a video up where I've got her on my show. We're all talking, having a good fucking time, and not once has anybody posted any links to me on my comments to show me what the hell they're even going on about.
They can't.
So now he's trying to get out of watching the videos, folks. He knows there's bad shit in there. He knows better. He just doesn't want to get called out on the shit, right?
You can't post links unless you have a wrench.
Well, they can post a link, and then I can review it, take a look at what the hell they're claiming.
No, I mean, you could do that in the comment section of a posted video, but you can't do that in live chat. Only wrenches can do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Every person in this room has had some kind of fucking nasty, disgusting accusation made against them. I got to see evidence for it.
Yeah, one of them was Shanny against me. Another one was a godless girl against me. Huh? It's how
That should get you, godless.
No, fuck you, Randolph. There's nothing wrong with me asking. It's funny, most of these assholes are atheists, supposed to be skeptics. But if I question and ask for evidence, shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
I love how everything's about atheists versus theists. People can be pieces of shit, whether they're
Brett's
atheist,
getting hot,
theist,
folks. He's getting
agnostic,
hot.
Agnostic, deist. I don't care what
The
you
point
feel.
is, they claim to be
Holy Pepper
The
has
point
conflict
is-
with
the
most
point
of
is
the
being
with
a
Holy
theist is
Smack
not a
and Brett
virtue.
on
Being
this.
a theist is not a virtue. Being an atheist is not a virtue. So fuck off with that shit.
He said it's about 20 minutes in, and that's
Not
where I
about
have it.
fucking virtue, you dumbass. I'm talking about the fact that if you can be skeptical, then wait for the evidence before you go jumping on some shit. Let's see what we got
We're
here.
looking at the evidence, fat boy.
Hey, don't make me come over there and slap my dick
No,
off.
I'm not even
across
gonna take your
mouth,
shit, dude.
fuckball.
Shut the hell up, dude. You think you're something big? Like you were relevant
I'll
fucking
come over there
15
and
years
slap
ago,
you
dude.
right in your
Get off your
fucking
fucking
mouth.
high horse.
Calm it down there, cock sausage.
Nah, you don't get to tell me what to do, man.
All right, shut up. We're gonna play we're gonna play.
I'm not the wife you
hot-
beat, dude. Shut the hell up.
We have go.
All right, let's
Put
watch
this
the
fucking
video.
turd diver out of the room. He's boring. Let's get this shit going.
Get the guy out of here and watch the video.
Hold on, where's the fucking?
Coriana doesn't like to
But
fight.
Nothing but financially supporting you when you don't do anything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
Maybe it's Caitlin from Exclusive. Yeah. You can go.
The man is a virtual millionaire. What the fuck you bitching about, Shanny?
I'm a psycho. Yeah. While I'm financially supporting everything and working my ass
financially
off
supporting
trying to do everything I
No
can.
money coming in.
No money coming in.
I have to wait till the 21st.
Supporting what?
Yes, I've been getting money in here and putting it in the bills and paying them.
Can we just
Oh, really?
1 second? Pause.
Really?
Can we talk about how
All right,
Shani's
so you've
teeth are
got
worse
people
than
that are
mine?
in a relationship pitching over their bills. What's new?
No.
Next.
Shout out to
I just
Jules
want
Cazal.
just can we talk about how Shani's teeth are worse than mine?
I don't even have teeth. Fuck you on teeth.
I don't have
Next.
teeth either. So what?
I think
That's
the
why
only
we do
problem
Gorm
is that they
jobs.
have
Ain't
money
that
to
right,
fix
Born?
it.
We ain't
That's
even
right.
got fucking teeth.
25,
That's
30.
right, we ain't
Thank
got
you.
teeth.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm just saying.
There was this. Did you
I'm getting dentures soon,
Brett
so I'll be in the
Keane,
Gorm
once Brett
Drum Club.
Keane for like $1,000 from TJ or something. TJ
That's
paid $1,000
right.
to eat a cheeseburger with no teeth in.
Yeah.
Camera.
That is
think it was a
correct,
big
folks. I ate a,
Alright,
I ate
we're
a
gonna
fucking
put-
burger. I would have ate the burger for $1 because I like fucking hamburgers. And they're like,
Oh, yeah,
"Oh, pay
man.
you $1,000."
I like
I'm like,
cheeseburgers.
"Fuck hey."
I didn't know
I
you
said,
didn't
"Hell,
have
I'll do a
teeth.
shake if you want
How
to
did I
go
not know
Italian
this?
on that."
Okay,
God
Why
damn
is
it.
this motherfucker keep talking over me while I'm talking?
I have no
Which
idea
one?
why
Who
he's
Who
even in
gave
the
you
fucking
permission
room.
to speak?
I don't know why he's even in the room.
I
Personally.
had
Yeah,
no
why is
idea
this
about
I
fucking
haven't
that.
told
Lulu in the room for? Fuck
I think
you.
it's a joke about me.
Is this a
I
joke
just
about
knew that
how
about Vaughn.
fucking?
I didn't know that about
I don't know
Brett.
Is
why.
that a
All
joke
right,
about
so
how
let's get
Cat
this
is a
going.
tranny? I don't know. Anyway,
Because hold on, is that Theo Noncog? Is
yeah,
that
it's
the
Theo.
Yeah, it's Theo.
Oh,
He's
okay. Hey, remember that time you confused me with Lo while we were both talking to you? Because I do, and then you told Black Guy TV and Burnt Toast that I was the one, or that Lo was the one who said the shit I did, and then refused to acknowledge the fact that I existed, and it caused a crazy conspiracy theory about how I was just Lo using a voice changer.
I'm pretty confident you were not lying.
Don't be mean to Kat, y'all. She's
I'm not being mean. I'm
Kat,
just
you
making
sound
it
like
funny.
somebody else. Truly, you sound like that person with the dinosaur avatar that hangs out with the lavender lady. I can't remember her name. Purple.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, purple.
Oh
You
yeah,
sound like
there was
Purple.
another thing is that you guys were talking while I was outside about Indigo Butterfly. She literally shows her snatch to everybody. She did to me, and I was like, "Oh no, thank you." I married.
Did you give her money? Did you give her money?
No, I didn't. She was like KP's. That was the end. That was the end of that.
Not to me though. What a cunt.
She did send me the receipts from all the money that she got from selling G-Man shit, though, which was interesting. She showed me some handful of pictures of the items too. And other than that, we've only really had 3 or 4 interactions, but she really does just. I talked to a bunch of people, and I was like, "Is this a thing that she does?" And it's like, yeah, she doesn't like black people. So if she saw your skin tone was like as white as the White House, she probably thought you were fucking.
Yeah. Hey, G-Man's wanting a link out there real quick.
Oh, G-Man's actually going to be in here? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I told you G-Man was going to be coming by.
Why not? What the hell?
Okay, G-Man.
Oh, Spacko left. Yeah, G-Man, the link's in the description.
Yeah.
Yep, link's already out there.
Situation.
That's how I got in.
Okay, so you guys are showing me a video where 2 fucking people are arguing over their bills and all that shit.
Well, I got a new timestamp, so we're. This is.
No,
gonna
he
be
did
another
threaten her in this one. This is playing.
Yeah, hold on.
Where they start.
Oh God!
Speaking of
Come on.
Let me fucking play the goddamn.
Come on.
Yes, $6 a day times 30.
Yep, that's how a month
6
works.
times 30. You do the math.
I would put it right here and pull that fucking trigger.
Oh, those are
You
fake
laugh and
tears.
smile.
Why is someone that has almost
Oh,
$3
he's
million
I remember
worried
that
about
too.
anything?
He did
Why?
threaten to I don't know who JD Kane is, but he doesn't look like he's gonna put
no,
dicks on the
I
screen.
know JD Kane. He's
Okay,
fucking.
cool.
I've heard the name JD Kane.
JD Kane.
I haven't
He's a big time atheist, if I recall
JD
correctly.
Kane, I talked to God fucking what 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
8
crap!
years
Has it
ago.
been that long?
I haven't
Oh, Lord,
talked to
I'm
him in
old.
10
Yeah,
years.
I haven't talked to you since the goddamn Google Plus days, my dude.
No, I didn't talk to him before Google Plus.
Yeah. Oh, Vaughn hasn't talked to me in 40 years. It's insane.
Yeah, it's been a long fucking. Well, it ain't been no 40 years.
No, it's
It has
70
been a
years.
long ass
70,
time.
78 years. He was a vampire back then. We
It
had
is
some
a
great
very
guys.
long
We
time.
drank blood together. We went over Europe and like ate our way through. It was beautiful.
That's it. There you
Vaughn
go.
and me, man.
Right.
Fun times. G-Man's gonna be here in a minute. Perfect timing. The stream's almost over.
Yeah.
Brett, wait, before it, Brett, hey, I haven't
We can
talked to you
go
in
a little
while.
bit longer, I guess. I'm gonna need another cigarette before that happens, and probably finish
Right.
this drink.
Well, where's
Yeah, I'm going to
G-Man?
go grab me a cigarette as well.
JD Kane, Eli, Brett Keane, and G-Man with Von Helton and.
If he's getting one now, I might as well, and then I'll be back.
Yep, I'll
All right.
take your spot.
This is why you need to vape, folks. That way you ain't got to leave your house.
Thank you.
You can stay inside. All you gotta do
I
is-
think the better trick is just never smoke ever, and then you don't have to worry about any of this
Well,
stuff.
no,
Save
you
all
don't.
kinds of money, you know?
It's rum.
Don't have to pay for vapes, don't have to pay for cigarettes.
This is true. This is true.
So are we gonna watch the video?
Then again, I've just finished a beer, so I mean, money's being spent no matter what, right?
Right. Yeah. Well,
right,
I
so
quit.
do we
I
wanna
quit everything.
Continue
Drugs,
watching
alcohol,
the video,
and cigarettes. So
or do we want to talk some shit?
Oh crap! Wasn't Spacklet here a minute ago? Where'd she go?
she wasn't
She
here.
left the instant you came in.
Yep, she did.
Spackle, why do you hate me?
She doesn't like you.
No, actually, we're friends. Coincidence, I assume.
I'm roughly 100% sure. it was.
Actually, I do have some news to report. People are telling me I'm getting messages from all over fucking Facebook. People are starting to go door to door now, forcing you to get vaccines. Oh joy! It isn't like I didn't predict this shit.
Cool.
You know, I
Did your
predicted
Facebook
this
friends
shit.
tell you that one?
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna go on a
predicted
limb and
this
say
shit.
that's not a thing, because you know that
Well,
would
I'm
be
sorry
illegal.
that it is a thing because I got like 5 or 6 people on Facebook. Hey, Bond, did you know they're going door to door forcing people to vaccinate?
Look, see, I called
So
it. There,
yeah,
Lord.
apparently it is a thing.
What's the line they say? Like a lie goes around the world 20 times before the truth has its pants on. Something like that.
Well, believe what you want, but when they knock on your door, then I guess you'll know, right?
Well, let's face it. If that was happening, that'd be so quickly reported by everybody. Like, dude.
Well,
they're
let
making
me
vaccines.
let me take my own advice and Google that shit, and let's see if it is being reported.
Hey, G-Man, how are you?
Hi, G-Man.
I just.
How you doing?
Hey,
G-Man.
What's up, G-Man?
Is that JD Kane?
Yeah. How
yes,
are you?
the real.
All right,
JD
Vaughn. Are
Kane.
they like going around like asking people to do it, or are they like going around like tackling them and then stabbing the fucking needle into the arm? Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Wait a second. I don't think this is JD Kane. This is JD Kane.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now G-Man, so you have to say it that way, right?
I just want.
Yo, JD Kane, you know, by definition, you would be a child abuser since you drink in front of your kids and I've seen your house dirty a couple of times doing your shows.
Is that
according
true?
to the definitions, according to these dumb definitions that I hear on the internet.
Bam! Right out of the gate.
I'm worse. I let my daughter drink. Hey, Katie, come here. I'm giving you beer.
Oh no.
She said no.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's abusive language. You got to call CPS. You told your daughter to drink. You got to take that literally.
Okay. Well, if you're
lucky, hoping a combine elite.
If I may, if your joke is comparing like what I do with my kid to what Shandy does with a kid, there's a difference in. Wow, there's just a whole lot of differences. Like my daughter, I could show the camera. Her bed, she has a nice, double bed with a full on the bottom and a twin on the top, which is nice, sparkling clean. I clean the sheets once a week, versus having no sheets and having a mattress on the floor that is soaked in urine and feces. Now, that alone is not abuse. That alone,
you're also living there.
Yeah,
You're also
grant
living
you, man,
there.
that alone is not abuse. Well, actually, no, I can't say that.
No, that's abuse because they're living in filth.
Yeah.
They get a disease and die.
Well, here's the thing though. Where is your hardcore evidence that they were sleeping on fecal matter? Let's start with that right away.
Because there's poo-poo shit on
guys.
Dude, the videos are out there.
How many times have you physically?
Shut up.
All right, we have the footage.
How many times have you been? How many times have you physically been in the apartment and saw them sleep? How many times have you physically been in the apartment and saw them sleeping on fecal matter?
Never. I've never been there. I simply saw the video footage.
CPS has been to their house 4 times. Hold on a minute. CPS has been to their new residence 4 times, and nothing like you guys are describing is happening where they presently are.
Okay, so but you would agree.
Now we got.
Wasn't this like on the news?
G-Man, would you agree that the new residence is not relevant to their old residence? That the old residence is whatever condition it was left in, has nothing to do with the new residence, right? You agree?
And nobody was there. How do you know they didn't do that on purpose and leave it like that so that they can spite the owner?
Okay, you know what? I cannot speculate about motives. All I know is that when they left the house, they left mattresses in the kit. They left. All right, let's put it this way. Let's assume nothing at all. We do have footage of mattresses soaked in urine and feces on the walls in the kids' room specifically.
Yes.
Now we also know that.
How do I know the atheists put fecal matter on the walls?
I'm hearing a news report.
Hold on. Let's assume. Let's
G-Man's delusional. How do I know? How do I know the atheists didn't put that stuff on the walls themselves?
There's no way.
Whoa. All right, G-Man. Let's assume for the sake of argument that the feces on the wall.
Can you all shut up? Like all
guys.
Silence right now.
G-Man.
Raise your hand.
So it ain't me.
Guys. All right, G-Man. Let's assume for the sake of argument that yes, for some reason the atheists decided this place was not dirty enough. And as Drag likes to joke, he brought his shit ninjas with him, and they were super stealthy about putting all the shit over the wall and then pretending to come in with cameras. Let's assume that's true. Urine and actually the damage done to that mattress is not something you can do fake because it was clearly built up over time. I know because I've seen
They brought it in. They brought it in a van. They dumped it.
Yeah, now, if you want to say they brought in the mattress,
my God.
That is not evidence of child abuse, though, JD.
Hold on.
Hey, G-Man, where's your evidence that you're a man?
Yeah, G-Man, what is child abuse to you? Because to me,
wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic.
I'm not changing the topic.
Urinated blankets or urinated sheets doesn't mean child abuse. It means somebody's got a weak bladder. Where is the evidence that they are abusing children?
All right, Jules, be nice.
Guys, let's I'm interested in what an underage prostitute is doing in the
Guys, let's slow roll this, okay? Slow.
I don't care about what no underage prostitutes got to say.
I don't take advice from a man who gets more UTIs than any woman in America.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, ouch! All right, so G-Man,
All right.
Here's the back to the adult conversation now. Thank you, JD King. Let's get back to the adult
I'm trying to
conversation.
get you to have G-Man.
I'm
I'm trying to get
interested in
guys,
let me just shut up.
Let me just say something.
I don't want to
I
talk
have
to this
paid
$5
more in
whore.
taxes
I don't want
in
to
my
talk to this
24
$5
years
whore.
of life
I
than
don't want to
G-Man
talk
has
to
in
this.
his 50 years
I
of
don't
life.
want to talk to this $5 whore.
I don't care about that.
Guys.
I'm trying to let you.
Who do you want to talk to first? Kat?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is G-Man and JD Kane clearly have something they want to talk about. I think we should let them have it out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll talk to the prostitute afterward. Talk about her
that's
STDs.
cute.
Right?
That's really
And then I'll
cute.
talk about her sexually transmitted diseases that she's giving everybody.
That's slander. How do you know that?
Welcome back.
It's a shit show, Brett. JD Kane and G-Man are gonna have their minute of.
Hey, Kane, why do you have this 17-year-old brat in here called Jules?
All right, G-Man, let's
not even
on us, right?
24 years old.
All right, am I gonna have to?
No. You're 2 years old. You shouldn't be in this room. You have the mind of a 1-year-old.
G-Man, you got me really good. Thank
All right.
you.
All right,
Hear me out. If
goodbye, prostitute.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
Okay,
like a fucking mental
We're
disorder?
gonna
What
have
the
to
fuck's
mute
wrong with
you.
people?
Can you
just a short
feel
while.
the love
Shut the fuck
tonight?
up, Brett.
Okay, so I guess we're done with our conversation then?
No, I'm waiting for them to be quiet. That's all. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
guys. People keep trying to get in there.
Can somebody get this zoo under order, please?
All right,
Thank you.
G-Man, I
Fix
have
your
a question.
fucking microphone.
Guys. All right, G-Man. All right, G-Man, I have a question for you. Did you see the entire footage that was taken of the trip through the house?
No, I didn't, because it's none of my business.
Well, it's not your business, but if you're going to defend them and say that not only are they not abusing the child, but they're good parents, which you made a video today or yesterday, is that true? Where you said that they're actually good parents. Then
No,
that
that's
is.
what I said. I said that they're good parents and that there's no evidence of child abuse. However, there is evidence that they need a nanny. That's about it.
All right. Well, see, now, okay, I get that, guys. Shh. All right. I get what you're saying. However,
let the adults have a conversation. JD Kane and me.
All right, no, don't lash out. I mean, you're all right, guys. Don't let him troll you. All right, shush. He's trying to get bait you. All right, so G-Man, you have to admit though, just like an atheist who doesn't read the Bible but wants to comment on Christianity, if you have not seen all the footage, it's kind of premature to say that they're good parents, isn't it? Because for all you know, something in that footage you haven't seen might demonstrate that they're definitely abusive parents.
No, I disagree with that.
No, there's nothing in that footage. There's nothing theoretically in that footage that would demonstrate that they're bad parents.
Well, here's the thing.
Even without seeing it, you believe that.
Well, actually, no, I disagree with that fundamentally. And the reason why I fundamentally disagree with that is because I believe that atheists planted all of that stuff in there. I believe that the atheists put the on the wall. I believe the atheists planted the sheep in there. I believe, am I going to be allowed to finish, or you guys just want to talk?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Can I finish, or you guys are just going to overtalk me and make me believe what you want me to believe with your indoctrinations? Okay, thank you. So here's the thing now. I believe that the atheists that went in there, because of all of the online harassment that has been going on the internet for the past 3 years against Standing for Christ, that they went in there and they planted that stuff in those apartments. I don't trust nobody who's an atheist who's making a video. So now the atheist has the burden to prove that it was them and only them without actually showing that they are doing targeted harassment against Standing for Christ and Revelation News. Now, where's the proof?
Okay.
Couldn't prove it.
Well, here's the problem, though. You've already said you haven't actually seen the footage. So how would you know what is
I'll
or isn't
grant you the
planted?
footage, but I'll grant you it, though.
Right, but how would you know what is or isn't
footage.
planted there? Oh, we have the footage, actually. I mean,
But JD Kane, I'll grant you the footage, JD Kane. I'll grant you it.
Well, honestly, I don't know who's streaming, but we're actually seeing the footage now. You let me know which of these seems like it was planted by atheists.
Number one, I am not looking at this YouTube video.
Okay, don't look at it. Look the other way.
Video.
That's
I
fine.
have
Look at it a different way.
contract
Don't
video
look at it.
against
That's
that
fine.
person who made video. I am not looking at it. I am not going to respond to it.
That's fine.
I am not even staying in here if you continue to look at that. I have a contract video against that person.
All right, G-Man, they stopped playing the video. However,
that person whatsoever.
All right. However, you have to admit that you're taking a pretty strong stance, given that you're not even willing to look at, as you say, you always say, give us the evidence. Well, you're not willing to even look at, but you still have a strong stance that the evidence is false.
Well, you know why I got a strong stance?
Not objective. The video.
Well, it's obviously not based on the evidence.
I got a strong stance.
Well, whatever your stance is, it's not based on the evidence. You have to admit that.
Well, okay. So let me speak for a moment. The reason why I have a strong stance is for two reasons. Number one, the stories that you guys are giving about Boulder, Colorado is inconsistent with what I see over here. Right. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, you guys are saying that these people have their children living in urine and fecal matter and all this other stuff and whatnot. But CPS on 4 different occasions, because of these nosy internet stalkers, kept sending CPS A to the wrong address and then B a couple of times to the right address. You know what I mean? They sent them over there. They checked the rooms, and it turns out their house, and where they're staying, and the rooms that they have,
You mean
a lot
Rev's
cleaner than what
uncle's
I see in the
house is
atheist
clean?
channel.
Yeah, you're talking about the new house, right?
It looks better than a lot of these atheist channels that I see on.
All right, G-Man, you're talking about the new house, right? G-Man, you're talking
What
about the new
happened?
house? Are you talking about the new house, right? The new place.
I'm
they're in?
talking about their place of residence. Now,
the
here's
new
the
place.
thing.
I just want to hold on.
Temporary. Temporary.
You guys don't want to have no conversation. Y'all want to
Right.
overtalk.
I'm getting
I'm
the
about-
raw video
guys, one sec.
now.
I want a clarification, G-Man. You're talking about the place in
I
Pennsylvania.
can't
the place in
clarify
Colorado?
if everybody's talking at one time.
Okay, well, you mentioned the 4 times CPS was called. You're talking about called to Colorado or called to Pennsylvania?
No, what I'm saying is this.
Oh, no. This is
They're
over. This is
obviously
over.
not-
Which
I'm
one of those
answering
are
the
talking
question. I'm answering the question. Presently, they're not in Colorado, and we both know that.
So CPS was called 4 times to Pennsylvania.
I
So
have
CPS was
physically
called
been,
to Pennsylvania, right?
I have physically been in the place where they have been. CPS was presently there.
Did CPS come inside?
And all the times they've been there, we have had a good laugh at y'all's behalf with the lying that you guys got them coming.
Okay, well, I didn't call anyone,
you have
so it's
to-
not me. But the CPS came in the
All
house.
right, may I ask something real quick?
Well, one sec, Brett. 1 sec. We're almost done.
All right, no. You've
One
been
sec,
going
Brett.
on for 20 fucking
One
minutes.
sec,
Let me
Brett.
ask you a question.
Oh, I'm
real
sorry,
quick.
Brett.
I'm gonna ask you,
I
hey,
have a
fuck you,
tear
JD
going down
King.
there
Get
for
your
you.
ass out of here, bitch boy. You don't
So-
control the room.
So anyway,
Fuck
I'm sorry.
you. You don't control
Brett,
the room.
no,
Get rid of this
Brett.
fucking loser. He keeps
Let
on
Brett
cutting
talk.
people off. Yeah, your mother, JD King.
You wouldn't even cutting
Let me ask
people
G-Man a
off.
question.
You were cutting him off.
All right, G-Man, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
You're the only person in this fucking room that has ever been to Shani's house and hung out with Jason and the kids, right?
Right.
None of these fucking people have ever been in their house before.
No, they haven't.
No, and
I
nobody
would
Me, like
also-
G-Man
I
is the
have
one we
a
listen
great-
to.
I would like to talk
G-Man's
because I
the
have a
one.
great point. You keep talking about how they let CPS into a house that was already fully furnished and clean, but why did Shani and Rev not let CPS into the Colorado house?
Thank you, Jules. That was going to be my question.
I wonder why. Because their house was fucking
If they were
shitty.
doing all these things so wrong, then
Can I
CPS
answer
would
that
have took
question,
their kids.
Brett?
Their kids
Why
are
couldn't
Answer that question,
CPS
Brett?
come in the Colorado house?
Brett, can I answer the question, Brett?
Sure.
Be
Can I answer the question? Can you shut that lady up, please, real quick? Okay, cool.
I can't
The
do
reason
nothing
why,
with
the
her.
reason why,
Will's
the
room.
reason
You're
why
so
you
cool.
don't know the answer to that, the reason why you don't know the answer to that, lady, is because it's none of your business, and you should probably worry
Well,
about
guess
what's going on
what?
in your
It
own
is my
house.
business when Shani puts it out on the internet and openly says she doesn't open the door for law enforcement and CPS because guess what? She was hiding a nasty ass fucking house, and you're a child, a fucking abuser, enabler. You,
All right,
you
G-Man,
fucking
Hey,
are
Brett,
friends
can I
with
respond to that,
child
Brett?
abusers.
Yeah.
You are
G-Man,
friends with
respond to that,
child
Brett?
abusers.
Hold on. Let me respond to
Brett,
Jules
can I
real quick.
respond to that? If this amateur
Well,
is about to get
G-Man,
this
That's
story.
why
hold
I
on.
don't do
Yeah.
these
Let me-
rooms very often.
Guys, G-Man, let me respond to Jules real quick. Jules, actually, we do know the answer to why she let them in. She didn't let them in because the house was a train wreck, and they would have taken the kids. That's why she didn't enter there.
Exactly.
But she was well aware that in Pennsylvania, the brand new place,
Can
this
I,
place was not bad
answer
enough.
the question, please?
Well, hold on, G-Man, I'm talking to Jules real quick. I'll be done in a moment. But in the Pennsylvania place, it's brand new. They have had a chance to destroy it, in which case they let, as G-Man just said, CPS showed up multiple times and they let them in because they knew there was nothing to hide yet.
Mhm.
Now,
All right.
now
Can-
in
can
Colorado,
I,
as you saw from
answer
the
that,
footage,
please?
almost in
JD
Colorado,
Kane,
we're
you're
well
lying,
aware.
JD
from
Kane, you're
the
telling a lie
footage-
right now, JD Kane.
No, I'm
You're
not.
telling
I'm
a
telling
lie right
absolutely
now,
the
JD
truth.
Kane.
You can defend a lie for
JD
once, man.
Kane,
That's
the
on
house
you.
is 100 years old. It is not a brand new house, you moron.
I never said the
The
house
house
was
is
brand
not
new.
100 years old. The
Never
house was
said it was
built in like
never
the
s-
80s.
Why are
Shut
we
the
even
fuck
Also, I
up.
made
listening
no
to
comments about the
Daily
house.
Horror for?
Brett,
Why are we
comment
listening to
on
JD
Also,
that.
King?
G-Man,
Google
I
is the
said
same,
nothing
G-Man.
about the age
Why
of
are
the
you
house.
listening to
Hold
Jules
on, Brett,
and
can you
JD
take
King
care of this
40?
Zoom?
Both
G-Man, I'm
fucking
saying
losers.
nothing about the age of the house.
I would
I
like
said
to
it's their
respond
new
to
house
what-
that they're in. And my
I would
point
like
was
to
that the
respond to what
Pennsylvania
You
Chad
can
house,
choke on a
earlier.
dick, G-Man. How about that?
house,
Actually,
the Pennsylvania
the house would be over 50 years old. So.
That's fine, but the Pennsylvania House is their new residence.
Why are we listening to JD Can, this whore
The
down here
Pennsylvania
for?
House is their new residence.
I don't know.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying.
Why are we listening to you fucking losers for?
The issue is that the Colorado House.
3-minute warning, and then we're gonna wrap.
All right, we also have 2 actually. All right, I'll tell you what.
JD Kane's going to take all 3
Will,
minutes.
can I borrow you for a
That's
sec?
the kind of dick sucker he
Give
is.
me 20 seconds, and I'll be quiet for a while.
Okay.
Hold on. Losers just babbling the whole time.
There's 2 seconds here.
So notice how this started out, folks, that they wanted to see evidence of all these claims. But now evidence starts coming out and arguments for said evidence. You see how these good YouTube Christians act, right? The behavior. How many times has Brett Keane brought up to another guy about dick sucking tonight? Anybody keeping track? He has an obsession with another man sucking his dick. It's just...
I would like to respond to what that lady said, Brett.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a minute. I just need to tell you something. Smokey wanted me to let you know that there's an after show.
Brett, I would like to actually respond.
He had a debate. He wants you over there on Praise I Am That I Am.
Brett, I would like to respond to what that lady had to say, Brett.
All right, G-Man, before you do,
I don't care what Will King had to say.
Well,
We're let JD finish, and then
I'm going to take 10 seconds.
Let me respond to what that lady said, please.
G-Man.
Yeah, you're going to after he finishes.
Didn't Breaking backstab you, G-Man?
Yeah, anyway, G-Man, I'm going to take 10 seconds, then I'm going to be quiet for a while, okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So the one issue that I have with your argument that the video is not proof and the atheist could have done all this stuff is that we have footage from Shani and Rev that has nothing to do with drag. Footage that they put up themselves, which shows this house in disrepair long before they left. The end.
Okay, I'd like to respond to what that lady said real quick, and then I'll deal with JD Kane. Ma'am, this is what you just said to me, and if I misquoted you, please correct me, please. Did you really just say to a person like me that because they said it on YouTube, it now becomes my business? Did you really just say that?
Yes, if you put your life on YouTube, it becomes everybody else's business because you're sharing your business with a bunch of haters and trolls and people that don't like you. So yeah, people are going to take that information and use it against you. So maybe Shani should shut her fat ass mouth for once and mind her fucking business.
Did you hear what you just said, Brett? Did you hear what you just said, Brett? Did you hear what you just said, JD Kane?
Yeah, I said facts. I said facts.
Why don't you follow what you just said, JD Kane?
I said facts.
The microphone is on the penis.
Exactly, right? He's like, keep throwing the fuck out of it.
Why don't you tell her what she just said, JD Kane?
G-Man, your microphone is overmodulating, dude.
To the geek
Can you hear me now?
Hey, remember that time?
Can you guys hear me now?
That's better. Thank you.
Well, I wanted to say something about the bed situation because me and Vaughn were talking about it. And like,
Well,
the
actually,
beds
I wasn't
were,
finished, but anyway, go ahead.
well, the beds were pretty horrific. And, you know, I know she has a son that has autism. So it's like, if you have a son that has like issues going to the bathroom, you have to keep them clean. You have to be on that.
Well, yeah, let me put my orderly hat on for a minute because I was an orderly for 14 years.
No, you weren't. Stop
Yes,
lying.
I was. Shut up.
Let
troll.
Vaughn talk.
You have to
I would
change
like to
the bed.
respond to what the girl said about.
And I would like you to be, I would have liked you to be swallowed, but guess what? You
I
didn't
would
get
like to
swallowed.
respond to what I believe Julie said.
I said that to knock.
Right, but you have to change the sheets every 2 hours, G-Man. This is the truth. Ask any nurse. Ask
Ron,
any
are you gonna let me talk, dude, or you guys just gonna just dominate? Because if you want, you can dominate.
Just gonna like.
Well,
Damn, when are you gonna tell Vaughn? When are you gonna tell Vaughn you talking about?
Moderation in here.
I gotta wrap this
There needs to be
shit
some
up
moderation here. There needs to be some moderation here because everybody can't talk at the same time.
Well,
according to Jules,
the show actually ended 11 minutes ago, but whatever.
I'm Kat.
Yeah, we're trying to.
okay, so according to Jules, if somebody mentions their personal life on YouTube, it becomes everybody's business. So let me explain what that means, VONHELTON, so that you understand this, Vaughn.
I object.
I want you to
I'm
listen very
listening.
carefully here. According to Jules, the moment you talked about your wife, business, kids, and by the way, Negs, that goes for you too, and everybody else who's ever talked about their personal life in my presence on YouTube.
Man, you are really begging for that smoke, aren't you, G-Man? You are really begging for attention, dropping Negs' name.
Their personal life.
And Mitchell Hunting.
So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna.
You got a taste of Texas audience one
I
time,
can't
and now
hear
you are
him.
really desperate for that attention again, aren't you?
I'm not trying to get no attention.
Okay, we're gonna end this stream. G-Man, that was your last thing. If you want to go talk to us later, we're gonna be over. We're gonna be over on Praise's channel. We're doing a post stream for Smokey. He's just had his debate. This is just a collection of people who don't give a shit about that fucking debate on
Who is he
annihilationism.
debating?
Annihilationism with CJ Cox. So
Okay, I'm bored just from that sentence.
yeah, I know. That's why we did this. Like, God love the man, but fuck me.
I think I nodded off while you were telling me about it. Like, you know,
Yeah, God
the
was
debate
fucking off.
was
I don't know. You guys bored the fuck out of her, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I wasn't gonna subject Brett to any more of this.
Well, wait, it could not be as bad as Unirock and FTFE, right?
Oh my god.
Because that set the standard for yawn.
I literally hit my fucking head off the keyboard and gave myself brain damage.
All right, folks. Well, that's the gist of it. We skimmed through some of it. Again, I'll throw out the link if you want to watch it in its entirety. We did skim through some stuff. There was some Vaughn shit going on. You can go over there at Will Kincaid's and check it all out. I want to thank everybody for coming over here on the backup channel. I mean, my other channel. And joining me this evening. Get caught up on some clips. Again, folks, Secular Opinion, the main channel, is live. Please subscribe to this one if you haven't, if you just found out about it. And if you're new altogether, make sure you check out my main channel, Secular Opinion. Because next week, we have an exclusive interview, folks. We're going to get to the heart of the drama between the wife of Christ and the bride of Christ. We are working on getting an interview with the wife of Christ, a short interview, some introspective, some insight. We're getting our foot in the door. I'm sure Tila will be pissed. It's all good. That's what we got going on next week. You know it's going to be a doozy. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. Again, next time I see you will most likely be live on the Secular Opinion channel. Yeah, I can jump to Discord for a bit. I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat, but I'll be in there. So if anybody wants to join me over on Discord, the link is in the description, but I will post it. Give me one quick second. And there's Folks merch. Folks. Made by Folks. There's a link. There we go. You want to join us over on Discord. Until next time, yes, Rotten Ralph, ta-ta for now. Peace.